That's right, baby. Gommel X gonna give it to you this May. I hope to see you all there. But first, before anything proceeds, I gotta ask, beautiful people of Seattle, what the fuck is good, baby? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
My name's Max Ketchum. I'm joined by my boy Rod. What's going on, bro?
I am big chillin' and super excited to jump into this portion of bracket, man. This is top 8. We've had so many valuable competitors. They showed up here. This is a premier stop, of course, for Smash Ultimate, but it all comes down to these finals so many. And, dude, we are in for an absolute treat. I mean, look, we have bracket predictions. We had who we thought was going to take it. And, look, we got to throw it all out the window. It's Upset Boulevard all over the place. We got double peach. Are you crazy, bro?
Bro, we got 2 Peaches, 2 Foxes, 2 Sonics, and then a Steve and a Game & Watch to top things off. I know you guys are stoked for that. But, man, the most stacked Smash Brothers tournament in modern history, dating all the way back to Civil War 6.5 years ago. That's how long it's been since we had one like this.
It's been a minute. Yo, Poor Priority, make some noise for yourself. Poor Priority, make some noise. Come on. Come on, man.
Let me hear it.
I know that's right. We in top 8 right now, losing 8. 2 of the best representatives of this character to ever do it, Umeki and Mute Ace. This is going to be crazy. C25 getting ready to face off against C17, okay? I wish I could really give you some real predictions on how this is going to go. I truly don't know.
I think you could throw all the predictions out the window just based on those seeding numbers, man.
Hello?
Umeki seeded to finish 25th.
Yeah.
Mutace seeded to finish 17th.
Word.
But guess what? They're here guaranteed 7th. The 2 best Peaches in the universe. Their first meeting ever in bracket. East versus West.
That's right.
I can't wait.
That's right. Now, Mutace, of course, has some great history versus the Japanese players, having 2 sets, I believe, on Akla himself. Once at Let's Make Moves Miami. Big shout out to you for setting that scene. And then, of course, the other one, Ed Genesis, as well, too. Big shout out to Full and Ray for setting that scene up as well. So let's see what he can do here in this portion of bracket. This is going to be a great one.
Yeah, for real. I mean, Peach is one of those characters that's a little hard to combo, but when she's fighting herself, those combos, they almost don't care about weight and fall speed.
No, they do not.
Especially when you get the turnips in the mix. It's pretty much just guaranteed all the way through.
Yeah, she has some of the best, like, just crazy combo strings that we have seen to date. And then, of course, her float game, absolutely just immense. The turnip game, though, that's something I think is starting to become a little bit more revolutionized, you know, here these last so many months. I know, like, early Peach stuff, I mean, we would see the combos on Twitter, we'd see the combos on Instagram and stuff, but we're like, is this really optimal? Mid-Ace is one of the few players where I'm like, yes, it is. He has a very strong match, I believe, versus Spargo a couple tournaments ago. I believe it was Rewire Fest, actually, where we got to see how optimized the turnips are, my friends. Let's get it. Let's go. Game number 1. Let's go.
Oh, look at these pictures. No esports poses to be found. Both of them looking utterly fabulous. Mute and Umeki. Peach versus Daisy. US versus Japan. Doesn't get hotter than this. Great way to kick off this top 8. And we see Mute immediately trying to pick up a turnip. Umeki's going to steal it from him, but Mute's going to steal it right back.
That's right. I'll take that, my friend. Thank you. Dash attack right there to bust up the fun. Love these up airs, and of course, the looming threat of forwarder in the corner always. Doesn't matter if you're me or a different character, forwarder is always a difficult move to work around. Winds up slow, but pretty safe on shield.
They're just tapping away at each other's shields with these down airs. It's going to be Umeki setting up the offstage here. Whoa, but the air dodge to the ledge. I don't know if you wanted to go there. Mutace now in a pretty serious advantage. Slight percent lead, but of course, you want your opponents back to the ledge.
That's right. Great presence of mind right there from Umeki. Understanding I'm going to have to, you know, exchange a little bit of percent to get back onto solid ground. The finesse gameplay is not working, so I'm going to have to muscle my way back. But wait a minute. There's a strong muscle right there. The back air, of course, having Umeki off stage. Turn up in place, going to throw it up that time. Force Umeki to stall a little bit, and again, this is just all a trap. I just want you at this ledge.
That's exactly what Mute's going to do, holding on to the 63% for almost 30 full seconds at this point. Umeki finally getting a word in edgewise. Overextends just a little bit, though. He's going to let Mute back on, but it doesn't matter. The fair from the ledge gets him right back.
No doubt about it. Trying to gain himself just a little bit more footing here in this neutral. Situation reset right now. A lot of nairs out of shield. Both sides trying to play safe. But you can't be too safe right there. Mutace finally getting the stock up on the board, but we'll see how long he can hold on to this lead.
Oh, we got Farmer Mute, just the 2 hits, but that's enough to take basically half a stock. All right, Umeki bleeding out already. Down a stock, down a ton of percent. Let's see what he's able to do to get back here against Mutace. Still stuck in the corner a little bit. Ooh, with the spot dodge, gonna break him free.
That's right. Okay, gonna throw the turnip down here this time. Bit of a situation where he said, now I got you in this corner. Up into the magnifying glass. Of course, Peach not gonna be able to get all the way up there. But what is the landing option going to be? That's always the million-dollar question when it comes to Peach and Daisy. How are you going to land? Okay, down there.
That's one way.
Yeah, that's facts.
All those multi-hits too. It's not so easy to parry Peach. She can also vary the timing on her aerials so much with the float. Mute with the Gluteus Maximus coming through, taking Umeki's second stock.
Okay, Mute Ace looking as powerful as ever. 164 right now. Max Rage. This is anything but good right now if you're Umeki. You're gonna have to play a little bit more aggressive. There you go. Reach out and touch somebody. There's the forward throw. Okay, has him off stage. Nothing off of that Nair. That Nair, such a tough thing to work around, being as safe as it is on shield, -2, but not safe off stage. That's a completely different story.
Yeah, that turnip gonna clean it up for Umeki, finally taking a stock, but look at these recatches.
Said, I seen that on Twitter, I'm trying to see it on Twitch.
That's right, okay? From one platform to the other. Okay, landing on the platform right there, trying to save themselves. Message definitely sent. I was a little worried to see what Umeki was gonna do to deal with Mute Ace off stage. Now we've seen it in full effect right now.
Well, another low float back air right there, and the neutral air late hit gonna hit Umeki back to the ledge. But hold on, he's on stage, turnip in hand. If he could clean this one up quick, just one turnip combo could even it up.
That's right. And Mute Ace very well aware of that right now, swinging just a little bit closer. You know, get more nairs on the shield, bust up that fun. That's rock, paper, scissors. You can't grab me, I'm attacking.
Oh, and catching the turnip with the dash attack as well. Mute staying so aggressive, even in a bad spot right there. Flurry of back airs coming out.
Oh, and another one.
Another, man, I move so safe on shield, so difficult to deal with. Wait a minute.
Yo, the Toad. Umeki has been getting some mileage out of that this weekend as well. I think it won him an important game in the winner's bracket.
But one of those like slept on moves in her toolkit. I always forget she, huh?
Umeki asleep at the wheel though.
What the? You better wake up.
Game one gonna finish at the hands of an unfortunate SD, but speaking of hands, man, Umeki shaking his out right there. This is one of the most demanding characters to play in terms of tech skill.
That's right. There's no room for just error. I feel like when you're playing this character at this level of play, man.
Yeah,
Umeki very well aware of that, of course. Just trying to shake the rust off, shake the jitters out, you know, if there even is such a thing with these two talented individuals. And you know what? All things considered, that actually wasn't that bad for Umeki. Despite the SD, it really felt like they were trying to, you know, figure some things out for themselves, you know?
Yeah, man, I think he was close to making the comeback happen. You saw how much he was able to tack on after just one combo, right? I would say, that, you know, maybe a little bold claim here, but Umeki might have the better combo game of the two. And we saw that in action right there. He was able to rip with basically no problems a full Peach extension off. And Mute, he's been practicing that for the last couple weeks, but I feel like Umeki's been doing that since the beginning of the game.
Yes, his strings on the internet were some of the earliest ones we've seen, but we'll see, because it's kind of a clash of two different sort of play styles. One's with the really great conversion, the other one with the really solid neutral and play style. Both sides, of course, evenly matched when it comes to mental fortitude. Curious to see what this next match is going to bring us here, man. Mute Ace, of course, not to be taken lightly by any stretch of the imagination. Don't let the loser side of bracket fool you guys, okay? This is a man on a mission here, if I've ever seen one myself.
Dude, did Umeki just song counterpick the Roost?
I think he did.
Yeah, he's trying to put Mute Ace to bed. That's his strat.
What's going on here with this music?
That's so weird, but you know what, man? I get it, right? Like, sometimes you want that calm, like, classical music to get you through a ridiculously tense situation, and that might be what he's thinking right now. Gonna run it right back to small battlefield. We'll see how this changes. Umeki drawing first blood, but nothing too significant, just one down air. Still gonna break away with a little bit more.
That's right, and it's kind of weird too. I mean, both sides in terms of frame data, of course, evenly matched up. So in terms of like what you get out of shield versus how you break away. Oh my goodness, Bob Okay.
Man, Mutas pulled a Stitch and a Bomb in like 1.1 games.
That is one thing that he's good at that some of the other ones, kind of struggle with. And of course, it's nobody's fault. Is that his pulls, definitely some of the best.
Guys should get into poker or maybe Pokemon cards.
Man, because I need some help.
Yeah, take him to Vegas. He flew too far coming here to Seattle. All right, either way, though, Mute still looking really good at the beginning of this game. Let's see if Umeki can respond. Does, but just barely. Another back air, though. All right.
Okay, looking for the read roll on that platform with that up smash. I like that from Umeki, trying to play one step ahead right there. Nothing off the Toad, but it's almost ready to unload. Another back air. Looking good. Okay, again, and another Nair, yeah.
Okay, there was a chance for Umeki to maybe take that stock first, but instead, it's looking like Mute is back on the offense. Both of them kind of throwing these aerials at each other's shields. They know they're just so safe. Umeki this time in control of the ledge. He's got the turnip in hand, but it's going to be Mute finding a neutral air and finding the first stock.
A bit of a rinse and repeat from what we've seen in the last game right here. We'll see if Umeki can maybe try to dial it in a little bit better right now. Okay, nice. Another back air. Okay, quick option right there. -6 on shield 2. Mudace, I heard you loud and clear. I got one of those as well. My God.
God, dude, another slew of damage from Mudace. Pushing 90 at this point. Umeki, you gotta get something going here. There it is. No!
Not quite. Out to the magnifying glass we go, though, but yes, the rinse and repeat on the forward air. Umeki holding forward there that time. I think in the beginning of that game number 1, spent a lot of time at the ledge looking for the trap options. This time said, look, fortune favors the bold. I'm out here with it.
Yeah, you gotta
Double
take
nair.
those risks, especially when you're down. It can really pay off. Obviously, if it goes bad for you, then you're down even more. But you see it working out for Umeki so far. Wow, the forward air clanking out the turnip on its way. And this shield pressure is just so safe.
Hey, oh my God, that's such a messed up thing to do with the back air on the cross-up and then the immediate nair. Such a tough move, man. It being as safe as it is on shield. Even a character like yourself is going to struggle to deal with it. Another back air, though. Off stage. Oh, you better put Keegan Michael Key away. Put him away. Put him up.
Oh, the down tilt into nothing at that percent. Normally that opens up the world for Peach, but just a little too much damage on Umeki. Wow, not enough for him to die to the dash attack, though. Let's see, Mute. What can you do with this corner pressure? Absolutely nothing. Umeki swinging early with the Peach Bomber.
That's right, and then again, another aggressive option back on us. One thing I will give both of them, we've seen it in the first stock on game 1. Umeki, again, aggressive options back on, understanding not every approach back to ledge is going to be finesse happy. Mudace taking a page out of that book and throwing a little weight around himself. Okay, there's the back air. Z drop, no. Oh, there it is. I'm just tossing it down.
Perfect interception right there by Umeki. Evens the score completely. 0% one stock apiece. All right, it's Mute getting the opening gambit here on this last stock, but can he keep it going? Yes, he can.
Okay, another forward air right here. The damage, unfortunately, not stopping. Okay, now moving in space perfectly as well, too, being -8. Just so hard right here, probably. Umeki just try to find an answer back on it. Down there.
Not the starter he was looking for, though. You can see Obi-Wan right now. This is not the starter you were looking for.
No, it is not.
Oh, but it might be this time. A little bit more damage means a little bit more hits done.
One side definitely has the high ground if I've ever seen it myself. There's the downer. Another nair. It was a fake out, and again, chances make champions. Come on, Umeki. Oh, going deep for the forward air. The turnip gameplay a little off the mark, but not letting go of the positional advantage.
Just such a good pulse on Mute's ledge options as well. He'll finally get back, though. Score is completely even here, both just north of 100%. Umeki trying some strange movement to get out of the corner. Oh, my God.
Okay, down tilt, trying to get something started. The cross-up forward air. Not quite looking for the follow-up right there, but still has him off stage now. Umeki had a couple misses in the corner. Let's see if Mudace can capitalize. Great DI. He's awake.
Oh,
hey.
Oh, no.
Hey!
What's happening? Oh, Umeki is so tricky!
Did he just hit the Farnsworth Bentley?
I don't know what he hit, but it worked. Suddenly, still alive here in this match. Back on the stage. Mute looking to hunt him down for the killing blow, but he's not finding it yet. The cross-up, but it's going to get shut down.
The crowns are off right here. They're being swung in a big way. Back air. Nothing off the dash attack, and again, Umeki, aggressive option back off the ledge.
Yeah, ain't nothing dainty about this gameplay right now.
I know that's right, man. Wait a minute. Nothing off the nair. Save options here. Again, nair -2. We're going to see a lot of that, plus back air in conjunction. I can't get the right hit, though. I can't get the... It's just the battle of the booties! It's the battle of the booties!
My
Whoa.
God, Daisy built a little thicker, it seems.
I guess so. He said, that's oatmeal. My God.
Skipping no days at the gym.
Sheesh.
That's going to be 1-1 after such a great start from Mudace there. Umeki is able to pull it back into his favor. Evens up the set. Man, could you ask for a better way to kick off this top 8?
That was amazing and neutral right there if I've ever seen it myself. I think to the untrained eye, it might feel like a lot of spaghetti, just a lot of scrambling. But again, you are matched against another character, another player, evenly matched with your same frame data on options. It's like, how do I mix it up a little bit? And it's such a difficult thing to do, especially in those high-stakes situations. Kudos to Umeki for being able to close that out. Let's take a peek. Replays already? Okay, sorry, they got me excited.
False alarm.
Okay. Yeah, that was a vine right there. That wasn't even a replay. Next game here is upon us, my friends. Losers eighth. Port priority audience, y'all still with us? What's going on? Y'all still locked in? I think they still locked in,
I think so too. I mean,
Okay.
how could you not be with a set like this? And only more great gameplay on the horizon. Oh, well, that is movement though.
That's right.
That is the fastest dash dance I might have ever seen.
Frame by frame right there, man. Production got us covered.
All right.
Curious
Man,
to see what this next stage is going to be, man. Looks like we're hovering over FD, of course, no platforms. I'm gonna be real. That didn't really seem like it mattered at all.
I don't think so.
I don't
honestly.
think the no platform thing really mattered. They really kept a lot of that match grounded, which again, as weird as it is to say, she has some okay ground options. Of course, the float cancel stuff really feels like they're grounded options.
Yeah, true.
You know, again, Nair and backer, that was kind of the name of that game. And it was an execution test on who can land more. And in that game right there, Umeki may have not landed as many, but landed the right ones.
At the right times,
At the right times, yes.
Yeah, able to close the door on that last stock. And here we go. We got Mute counterpicking the Fire Emblem music, based as usual. I know he's a big Fire Emblem enjoyer like myself, so much better than the Animal Crossing songs. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, no, that's right.
Much more fitting for the scenario. And here we are on FD, so you're going to see the full extent of this character's punish game, if they're able to land the right hits, that is. And I think that slightly favors Umeki. I'm a little bit surprised to see Mute go here.
Yeah, 100%. You're definitely going to have to readjust your combos ever so slightly here. I mean, both of these two string machines, little off the mark with the forward air, but almost catching the flow over with up smash Umeki, of course, with just the court vision, the foresight, the situational awareness, whatever you want to call it in your thesaurus. Yeah, they definitely have that and then some. Mid-Ace right here trying to equalize these percents. And again, no back here that time.
Yeah, I love the empty float into grab. Of course, it's one of those key mix-ups for Peach. You're so used to holding block against her flurry of aerials. Like that one right there. Caught on the ledge option. I believe it was a jump. And Umeki taking the first stock this time around. This bodes really well for him because he hasn't done it the last 2 games.
That's right. Definitely held his tricks up his sleeves right here. And as it stands right now, definitely bringing us something a little bit different to the table. Nothing off the up air. Looking for a little bit of harassment on the way back down to solid ground. And I got to give it to Mid-Ace. Throughout his shield game, has been second to none throughout the majority of this weekend, but namely in this set, you touch that shield, you're going to get burned every time.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I feel like Peach doesn't even have such a great out-of-shield game. She does have the low-flow aerials, but still, none of them are like really that fast to come out, and
That's right.
Peach's shield pressure is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man. Yeah.
You're going to see them respect each other a lot on block.
Okay, Another forward throw. And of course, Umeki, my goodness. And then with the parasol back to the ledge, of course, give me some space.
Playing a little bit of catch with dad right here. I feel like every time one of these guys throws the tournament at the other, if they're actionable, they're probably going to catch it.
That's right. Catch with dad, but it's starting to turn into cat and mouse here.
That's true. Mute on the chase, and he needs to be trailing by almost 2 stocks at this point. Umeki looking to wipe this one off the board here. Oh, throws the turnip high, though. Okay, not exactly on the mark.
No. Okay, little off the mark right now. Now he's going to go for another forward throw. That might, okay. Spoke a little too soon. Thought it was going to be enough to do it. Did get the red stuff there that time. Of course, back to the ledge. Another forward. Umeki just knows when it's time to go for a regular get-up versus when it's time to go for something aggressive. Catching Mid-Ace asleep at the wheel. Early on the forward air, both sides. I can do that dance too. There's the back air. It's looking good right now. Even stocks percents telling a much different story. But as we've seen in history, one string right here can even this thing up.
Just need to see Mute find the right opener. I think down tilt is probably the best he could ask for right now. But Umeki's going to do everything he can to deny Mute that opportunity. Wow, there we go. The Nair at the ledge. It looks like Umeki is just a step ahead as this set goes on.
That's right. He's definitely starting to figure things out for himself. Of course, the turn-up game, very, very present. Hasn't gotten as many strings as what we've seen in game number 1, but has decided to kind of turn it off and just, really turn on just to solidly place neutral.
Oh,
okay,
Umeki drops the combo.
Bam.
Mute gonna pick one up of his own, but it's just a 2-piece before Umeki fights his way back out.
Uh-oh. Okay, swinging slow here this time. Understanding that there's gonna be a bit of a float beforehand! And the up smash read. You ain't the only one with court vision. Love the up smash. Even stocks right now. Mute said, I'm in it and I'm hopefully ready to win it.
Man, you hear so much about how the Japanese players play so optimally, so delicately, right? But the Americans play with heart. They play to read your soul. And Mute did just that, putting him right back in this game. Still trailing by 45%, but it's far from over.
That's right.
Oh,
the Keegan Michael Key. Put him up. Okay, nothing off the downer. Immediate spot dodge. Umeki, very spot dodge happy. Again, it takes a lot to be that fearless versus Peach up close. Because me, I'm holding shield. Forward air, 129%. You knocking on death's door.
Still this exact same 45% deficit for Mute, but he's found a way to make it close. 85%, there are a few ways that Peach can kill you here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what?
Whoa.
That was a ledge jump and she just...
Yeah, just didn't even care.
Who's dying? Nobody! That kill screen is a lie.
I'm on my way.
All right.
Okay, back to the ledge right now. Flow cancels are present. You know back air's coming. Frame 6, hold this crown. Hold it, bro.
Man.
Umeki with his back to the wall, able to secure that last stock. Starting to bleed out quite a bit. Mutiny's making that comeback happen. I feel like after the up smash on the left side of the stage right there, anything was possible. But no, Umeki held strong, maintained that lead all the way through, and was able to find the killing blow.
It just really feels like it's the slow ball in some of those exchanges. You know, again, we're going to see a lot of nair and a lot of back air, but it's that forward that really makes a difference in where they're headed in the match. You know, such a slow startup on that move, but I feel like the fact that it's so slow is what's really throwing both sides off, naming a little bit more on Mutace's behalf. So let's see how this next match goes. Potential final match right here for Mutace's run at Port. I'd love to see them move on, but Umeki said, look, man, I'm here to do some damage. Visine time?
Oh, wow.
It's the Visine, bro. Yo,
Bro,
check it.
I believe Kaninabe was doing that between every game as well.
Bro, the match versus Tweak, yo, I was on the mic with TK and I was like, yo, I think it's the Visine that's turning it up.
Yeah,
He's
man.
seeing an 8K right now.
Got to keep your eyes fresh. I think that might be some kind of underrated tech at Smash tournaments. I know a couple people using eye drops for different reasons at these events.
Well.
When you're on the sticks in top 8 playing all day.
Seattle's different, we'll put it that way.
All right, here we go. Potentially the last game of the tournament for Mutace, as you said, Rod. And he's going to run it right back to FD. I'm so surprised. Again, I do think this slightly favors Umeki in this situation.
Yeah, just with the difference of play styles.
Oh, but hold on. It's Mute's turn. No. Gonna drop it right there. But still, pretty valuable damage, even though it didn't go the full distance.
That's right. Still looking right here to put on some solid damage on board. Mutace knows when to turn up the aggression and doing just that. Forward air. Uh-oh, that's my turn up. That one wasn't yours. Another Z drop. Nothing off the forward air, and again, it's the slow ball that really hurts you the most.
Yeah.
16 frame startup round forward air. That's such a difficult thing to work around. A stock lead right here, a fresh one at that.
Oh, and a stitch as well, but Mute just gonna throw it straight at Umeki. Had plenty of space to back up. Just can't help but think that there could have been so much more reward if he waited a little bit.
Sure.
All right, full stock ahead from Mute.
Both sides filling each other out. I'm on top of your head with it. Okay.
Oh.
And I think the difference, in this game, from what I'm seeing in comparison to the last one, is that he's not allowing him to pull turnips anymore for free. He's challenging him.
Yeah, you gotta rush Peach down because you know she's looking to get those set play tools online. Mute has been a real big fan of throwing the turnips up at the ledge to just force a certain recovery timing as well.
Sure.
So if you deny him that opportunity, that could go a long way for you.
That's right. Yeah, timing is definitely everything with these two. When it comes to strings, when it comes to recovery, you know, it's always best to play it as safe as possible. And I'm gonna be real, she has some very, very safe options up close. There's one of them. Back here, getting it done, evening out these stocks, and honestly, not the worst deficit to be in right now. I'll take that, thank you.
Oh, Mute gonna take it right back. Oh my God, I'm just loving the turnip exchange between these two. You wanna talk about Animal Crossing?
I know, right?
What's her name, Joan?
I think that's her name, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, scheming with that down two.
Yeah, you know what he wants, right? That opens so many potential combos up for you. This chase down from Mute. Doesn't want to let Umeki overstay his welcome here. He knows just how strong he is on hit. The neutral air, yes! Not ready for the DI, it seems.
That nair is so good, and it's kind of been the bane of his existence. And I think it's one of those rare instances where, you know, Umeki, again, does not mind playing up close and personal. Most players, when Peach is up close, they're holding the shield or they're trying to get the heck out of the way. He's actually one of the few players I've seen that are going for spot dodge and air dodge. He's just a fearless competitor. But sometimes it comes back to bite you right here. Double back here. Can I get a triple?
Yeah, I think both of these players are the embodiment of the best defense is a good offense, right?
Yes,
if you're covering yourself in hitboxes, who even needs a shield?
Man, hello. Down there. Okay, sending him back.
Surprised there was nothing off of that. Looked like Mute just might not have been ready, and there wasn't a lot of stage to follow up off of. Hold on, though. Those up throws of the turnips at the ledge, so valuable for Mute.
Okay, nice. A fall away nair here this time. Seeing some slightly more safe options, especially on the way down, too.
Oh, Mute is in his element this game, Rod. Looking to push the 5th and final.
Whoa.
Yes!
Okay, with the 2-stock. This could be a sign of something to come here, Max. Okay, Umeki said, I need to exhale a little bit. Need to get it together.
Man, it's looking a little sweaty right now, I can't lie. I mean, with a hot match like this, how can you not be, right? Especially because there's a little bit of pride on the line here, right?
Maybe just a splash.
Yeah, best Peach in the world up for grabs. Again, these two have never met in bracket. And this is the biggest tournament they've both attended. So for either of these guys to go on and make it further into this top 8 is just a huge statement. It really says a lot. Obviously, won't settle the debate meeting.
No, not at all. But of course, it's going to make some friendly, or some slightly unfriendly banter sometimes online. I love that. Here's this final stage for me. Of course, we did 2 in a row on FD, no platform. I feel like there's moments where I thought Umeki was really starting to shine and kind of come into themselves and again, no platform. But at the same turn of breath, there's no platforms, nowhere to hide. They definitely had his good one with a 2-stock finish.
Yeah.
What is this last one? Really going to bring for ourselves. Look at the audience, man. I love y'all. They're getting in on it. I love that.
A lot of pretty faces out there.
I love y'all, man. I know that's right.
Love to see a packed venue for this top 8 as well.
That's right. That's right.
Love for the game is still alive and well out here.
We can pack an audience, man. I don't care what the internet says. Ultimate can pack an audience.
It's true.
Hollow Bastion for the final game. What's the song going to be, though?
Oh, we getting some Kingdom Hearts? Of course. Let's go.
Okay. Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, Destati for the final song of the set. Very fitting, very epic music. You know, I don't know why he was picking the Roost before, but Umeki came correct with this one. It just takes a while to drop, so stay with us. Either way, in this 5th and final game, the title of Best Peach, the chance to continue competing here at Port Priority 8 is on the line.
Is on the line, bro. I'm so glad you brought that up beautifully. Mudace, of course, not unfamiliar with this terrain at all, of course, has really exceeded expectations at multiple tournaments. I know it, Let's Make Moves Miami, big shout out to yourself last year. And then, of course, Genesis as well had a really great showing. And, of course, just keeping it up and not slowing down. Here we go. Mudace's chance starting to come through.
Oh, first blood goes to Mute.
And it's starting to work.
Just a quick 45. Nothing too serious, but nothing to sneeze at either.
No, not at all. Okay. Down there trying to force him out that corner. Yeah, let go of that shield, player. Relinquish that shield. Whoa!
Yeah, kind of a spooky situation right there. Halloween was last month, brother.
Uh-huh. It's scary hours all across the board. The up air, of course. And this is the issue that, we were talking about before, platforms versus no platforms. Sometimes you get that presence of mind where you roll and land comfortably. Peach and Daisy, they can shark from underneath. Whoa!
No
my
way!
Goodness! Toad unloading. Great stuff right there. Umeki with a very commanding and comfortable lead.
He's 0 to death Mute after that opening combo.
Man, bro.
Completely untouched until that respawn right there. Let's see if Mute can respond in kind, though. Of course, we know he has what it takes to turn up the heat. Okay, what's the edge guard going to be? I would love to see Mute take a page out of Umeki's book and go for some of these Toad edge guards. Oh, my God. But, of course, not the right situation just yet.
That's right. This is definitely a situation if I've ever seen one, but the corner game always belonging to Mudace, it feels like. Of course, that back throw forcing him off stage, but Umeki trying their hardest to keep it towards center stage. He knows exactly the position that Mudace is looking for, and as you can see right there, throwing the turnip up, forced to go for a neutral, get up, back on. Yes, gets the red stuff, you're dead right there. 50%, not a bad deficit to be in. You can definitely make this up, and doing just that, down throw.
Basically gets exactly 50%, Rod. You were not lying. Trying to poke away at that shield with the down air. Mute struggling to find another opening. Oh, as soon as he gets one, it's Umeki swinging right back out of disadvantage. So close between these two, single-digit % separating them for the entirety of this stock.
Oh, yeah. This is just terrifying, man. Airtight. Another back air, of course, forcing you down in that corner. And again, that's his calling card. I see a lot of Japanese players do that. That back air, then you try to float over me, boom, up smash on the ends here every time.
Oh, hold on. Mute starting to get something going here, up just a little bit, but no, the aerials are so safe from Peach. If you let them come out, there's no way you're punishing them, particularly that forward air.
That's right, especially if it's spaced properly too, man.
Oh, and it looked like he knew that air dodge was coming, but just a little early to the swing. Mute with a huge edge guard opportunity here. The percent lead is starting to come into play. Can you do it? Yes, the Peach Bomber. Are you kidding?
That's right, bombs away at the ledge. It belongs to me. The conditioning was real. So one more stock chance starting to come out. Down tilt, up air, forward. My God. This is just a clinic, bro. I'm talking a display of how to play Peach 101. Okay.
Oh, and the APM is starting to elevate from both of these two. You see how tense it is. Mute not even wanting to go down to his last stock if he doesn't have to. The back airs, a little bit too slow to punish her own back air out of shield.
That's right.
But still so safe that you might as well go for it anyway.
That's right. I like that too from Mudace. Going for that standing frame two jab, just checking your temperature, stopping you from moving. Let me hold you in place, homie. Stop all the movement. Okay, a lot of patience being shown. Relinquish that shield. Let it go.
Poking with the down tilt and trying to get creative with the floats. Maybe expecting a defensive option there from Umeki, but he said, nah, brother, I am swinging.
And I'm swinging big right now. Okay, down to...
Bro,
wait a minute.
Okay, only a three-piece that could have gotten so out of hand, but Mute, good combo DI, a little bit of rage on Umeki not helping him out either.
That's right, there's the fourth, 134%. And with the, wait a minute, what's he gonna do with it?
Man,
Okay.
I feel like every time Mute pulls a Stitch or a bomb, he just throws it immediately. It's like he's not even checking what's in his hands first. Of course, he's got his eyes on the opponent, but said opponent is starting to bring this back. No way! No way!
He's OD!
Who said the Japanese players don't pop off, man? Between Umeki and Kaninabe, I've gotten my fill this weekend.
My goodness!
This man is a TO, by the way.
My God!
If you didn't know, Umebura is named that for Umeki.
Wow!
Oh, Lord.
Meki, remember the name. Let's look at the replays, friends, and remember the pain. Let's go.
What an insane comeback. Oh, game one. Oh, I saw that right there. He lost his double jump or like didn't have his float, I guess. Maybe thought he did.
That's right, yeah.
Oh.
Just a little bit of an execution there. Again, Peach is one of those characters where it is an execution test. And I think both sides did that beautifully. There's that back air, of course, killing from across the stage. Interesting DI right there. And again, when it just came to punishing off stage, I have to give it to Umeki. The off stage game belonged to them. Mute Ace played really good at the ledge, but Umeki said, look, I've got to get out here and get you, man.
Yeah, and of course that amazing usage of Toad.
Yes.
Right? I think that was really the key to his win here. Wow, and he
Damn.
actually even B-reversed it, but Toad will turn you around
Yes.
depending on where the opponent is coming from.
The Keegan-Michael Key, bro. I can't stress it enough. It's so good.
It
Look
was
at him.
Literally the Keegan-Michael key to the matchup right there.
That's right.
Saying, you're about to get your stock peeled off.
That's right. That's facts, bro. Let's go ahead and take a look at this portion of bracket. Of course, we have Aquila and Sonic sitting in winter semis as well as Mia and Ken. Umeki and Mute Ace. If you're just tuning in, you missed a wonderful match, but you get to see the results of it. Then, of course, we got Light and Kaninabe. Another mirror, another ditto, whatever you want to call it. It's Fox on Fox, friends.
So crazy that the first two matches of top 8 are a US versus Japan Peach Ditto, and now a US versus Japan Fox Ditto. Really getting to see the play styles go at it and clash against each other, right? Of course, conventional wisdom says the Japanese players are a little bit more methodical, more delicate, right? The American players, rough and tumble,
Sure.
but they find a way to get it done.
hold
They'll
forward.
find that crack in your defense and do such a good job at exploiting it. Mute Ace was showing that off, but at the very end, Umeki clutched up, kept his head on straight for the entire last stock.
That's right.
And man, did it pay off.
That's right. Again, it's just finding those weaknesses. You know, maybe not within the character because we're playing the same character, but in your play style. And I think Mute Ace made it very clear, I do not want to be off stage versus you. I understand what I've done to other opponents, and I know what you can do to me. Nair in the corner, down there in the corner. You can hit me with the rinse and repeat and make it very difficult for me to get back on. But at the end of the day, at the 11th hour, it was the counter of all things. That is a very underutilized move that we really don't get to see very often, let alone in a Peach mirror of this caliber. Big shout out to, of course, Umeki, and shout out to Mute Ace as well, too. It ain't easy for your favorite players to compete in a tournament this stacked. Let's be real.
Definitely not, man. And all the NA bias within me wanted Mute to take that. He's also a good friend, one of my favorite players for many, many years. But Umeki, one hell of a player, one hell of a TO.
Man.
And it's just great to see him succeeding out here. This is his first time in the States in a long time.
I'm going to say it's been a very long time since we've seen Umeki here, right?
Yeah, I wonder how many Ultimate tournaments he's even competed in overseas.
Because he came more for Smash 4 back in the day. Remember
Yeah,
he,
and
the
even
crew
then-
battle at Big House and stuff like that? He was there for that, wasn't he?
Yeah, and even then it wasn't that many times.
Yeah. Yeah,
Usually keeps it to the home turf.
nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's very expensive to get over here. But hey, we flew to the west, so a little bit cheaper as opposed to flying to the Midwest or the East. So very happy that they flew all the way over here just to, you know, throw down with us. But we got another Japanese player getting ready to throw down as well, too. Now, this Fox right here, dog, he's made some splashes this weekend, if I may say so myself, eliminating Tweak, okay, in a reverse trio. Did not expect to see that at all. Tweak was cooking those first two games, and Kaninabe said, you thought.
Right.
You thought.
And also eliminated MK Leo from the winner's bracket.
Yes, he did.
One hell of a path here on Kaninabe's part. Seed 7 versus Seed 27. Light, the first player we've seen that was actually projected to make it here. But guess what? He's also projected to lose here. So let's see. Maybe he's going to be able to take Kaninabe down, make it a little bit further. But this is going to be less of a clash of two styles, I would say. Kaninabe is, in Light's own words, the Fox that plays the most like him.
I could see it. I
Yeah.
can see it, you know, with the reads, especially in the match versus Tweak, like where you're going to tech roll, where you're going to roll in and out of, how you're going to try to alleviate pressure. Are you trying to get off stage? Like what the case is going to be. I can see it. I felt like, you know, it took a little bit longer for Kaninabe to warm up in some of those matches, but I think when it really came down to it, he was able to execute properly.
Now, to the untrained eye, it might look like Light is just doing random up Bs, but if you look at the angles he's going for, it's actually some of the slight angles. And I don't know if he has a notched controller, if he's just really tapped into how to get those. It's pretty tough with Fox and Ultimate. It's much easier to vary your angle in Melee, where you have a lot more available to you, but Light is nailing them in this button check right here.
Are these the new mangles? The Langles?
Yeah,
The light angles?
The Langles, for sure.
The light angles are here.
Yep.
I'm here for it. Let's set that one in stone, friends. These are the Langles.
All right. Here we go.
I don't even know how to call this one, man. Again, this is a class of two juggernauts, two titans, if you will. Light, we know their history. I'm going to be real. I was very unfamiliar with Kananabe and their play style and just everything that they brought to the table. Definitely a big fan, of course. The fist bumps across the board. What are they doing?
They're trolling each other. Of course, Light
right.
is on the stage. You know some antics are going to go down. You see his set versus Hurt, where he blew himself up with the C4 and Light popped off for it after game 4. And then he just cleaned him up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right. Here it is, folks. Light versus Kaninabe, the two best Fox players in the world. Feels like we were just saying the same thing in the last set about Peach.
Hey, Port Priority bringing the best of the best out here, man, to throw it down on this PNW soil. Let's rock in right now. Okay, nice. Back throw. There it is.
What's the edge guard going to be? Absolutely nothing. Light respecting his opponent. Kind of a rare sight.
Yeah, and again, Fox with some of the best grounded options in the game. I mean, that short hop Nair being as safe as it is on shield. Of course, dash attack being frame 4. I just control the ground. The problem is that the same tools you have, your opponent has as well. Gotta be aware of each other's weight, especially in conjunction with that up tilt. You can't just go for up tilt willy-nilly early on. You gotta wait till they hit a certain percent for those up tilt chains.
That is true. Fox can get to the ground and shield that. And then we can also see the mix-up game of going for a turnaround grab after the starter.
That's right. Very good point.
That said, the start of this game slightly favoring Light here. He's got the back air off stage, going for the ledge trump. No, but Kaninabe knew that. Went for a ledge roll, buffered just to spare himself. Now it's Light's turn to get back on.
That's right, Kaninabe right now with the mini game at the ledge. The Nair, retreating Nair, and dash attack. I like that, but I love Light's option though. And the taunt right there, just to let you know, I'm locked in, bro. Oh my goodness!
Is he gonna taunt too? Nah, Kaninabe saying, I got a little too much respect for you, Light.
That's right, I'll save it to the end. Okay, rapid jab, quick frame 2 jab. I'm getting all the hits in there.
Though I think he does actually taunt in games. I believe Light was watching one of his VODs and commented on that. He's like, oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, that really doesn't hurt the comparison between these two.
Yeah, we'll take it. Both sides evenly matched right here. There ain't nothing even about this percent. Of course, you got to get back onto stage as safely as possible. Sometimes Fox will struggle a little bit. Linear approach options, you know exactly where he's going to go. The real question is, can you stop it in time? There's the down air. Love that. Retreating down there, too.
Oh, yeah, and the auto cancel going to come through and start a huge combo for Kaninabe. Not big. Oh, wow, Nair into down air. That actually is a great way to keep the damage coming.
The extensions here from Kaninabe. Look at virtually unmatched. No jab lock, no temperature check. I just turned around and did it. Nuh-uh, put it up. You're not up smashing me back. Great stuff here.
Living like Light out here. Oh, you know what he wanted. You saw the fastball in the middle of that forward air.
That's not real. Let Light tell it that ain't real.
And he's still alive. My God, I didn't even know which one of them was about to grab the ledge right there.
Okay, both sides holding on for dear life. Just gonna run up and go for the forward throw. Probably didn't expect this. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Been commentating a lot of Ultimate in my time. Very rarely do we see forward throw kill. It's gonna be real, Max.
Fox killing off a grab in general.
In general, bro, thank you.
Oh no, Light getting a huge combo started here. Really starting to pull ahead.
Light definitely bringing the darkness right now. Floor is lava, up tilt on the trade. Don't even try to back air me. Dude. Dash attack, frame 4.
Just get off of me, bro. You are not making it back to the ground. Light shutting that comeback down in its tracks. But I have to point out how much I love Kaninabe's routes right there. Going for the Nair into down air. It is a true combo in some situations, as you saw, and it's also a great mix-up if your opponent doesn't put the shield up, maybe expecting a dash attack, some single hit move.
Right. And of course, having that mix, having that level of ambiguity in a matchup where sometimes you feel like some of the Star Fox characters, their approach options are kind of linear. You know exactly what they're looking for. The problem is that sometimes those options are just so overbearing. You know, I talked about at the beginning of the match, Fox's ground game sometimes feels second to none. He's kind of right up there in the Mount Rushmore of just some of the best grounded options in the business. One of the best dash attacks, the jab, the Nair, and its safety on shield. It's so hard to mix that up when you're going up against an opponent that knows your inner workings. But if there's a will, there's definitely a way. There's these up airs. Kaninabe said, hold on, bro. It ain't done yet. Up tilt, down air. I got a couple of those too.
Oh, but Light breaking out of the
Oh,
multi-hits on the downer,
damn.
and he's actually jumpless right now. Finds his way back regardless, and it's again the downer after the neutral air. I think that's really Kaninabe's signature move.
Okay. Back into the corner, nothing off the back of it. These forwarders right now, knowing when it's time to approach aggressively, but on the receiving end of an up smash, Kaninabe is an execution test, if you will. And Light said, I got a couple of those myself.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
no
tell
go,
Light
bro.
is hungry for this stock right now. That's why the up smashes are flying left and right, but a back air is going to seal the deal, barely taking any percent in the process.
Right, with a little bit of a trade there. Great split-second decision making. That situational awareness always on lock for Light. That up tilt, man, that is just dangerous. Okay, that in there. Love that, being able to force the advantage into the corner.
Oh, the drag down?
Okay, okay, no jab lock. He said, bro, I play your character. I know what you're looking for.
Yeah, right.
My God, Light not playing with you, man. Bringing the darkness here. Whoa!
My God, it is right back to even, Rod.
Oh, he did it!
He's
Oh,
still alive, though.
The magnet hands. Damn.
Yeah, maybe 20 years ago that would have killed, but this is a different Fox, different engine. The
Different
dash
animal right here. Yes, dash attacks coming through, breaking that zone, of course, but I'm up underneath this platform. Fall away nair out of shield every time. I'm loving that. Bro, get off of me.
Oh my God, and another
Oh!
shine spike. He's still alive, but for
Huh?
how much longer? Light delivers the neutral air and the trade. What? No, he's dead.
Bro!
What is going on?
Was it worth it? One stock apiece here. Crowd starting to come alive.
Man, I can already tell you, this is one of them top 8s that's going to take my voice for the next week.
Bro, it's gone. The USA champs coming through, Kaninabe not caring any of that. Okay, drop shield a little too early, or maybe was it a shield poke?
I don't even know,
It looked
man.
like he may have drop shield looking for the punishment. Little missed time here this time. Nice dash attack, up tilt, up smash. Let's just say that C-stick is getting worked.
Yeah, it's all about the ups for this character. Fox so good at juggling you, so good at killing you off the top. But of course, because these two play the same character, they're aware of what they're looking for while that up tilt's gonna get blocked. Another one from Light, the shine out of the combo. This is so tense. Light anti-airing him right there.
Bro, the amount of leverage they've gotten off of Shine is absolutely insane. That move getting a lot of utilization here. Oh,
way!
Nair into up smash. We know how that combo works. One game apiece here between these two juggernauts.
That was
Damn.
such a delayed reaction too. Not even on Kaninabe's part, but on Light's, on the hit stun,
That's
right?
right.
The neutral air looked like it hit ages ago, but still putting Light in that restand animation, comboing perfectly into that. Kaninabe saying, hey man, I had to look at the screen real hard to land that. Let me use some of them rotos, the Visine, whatever it is.
Yeah, he's seeing the game differently right now. Matrix numbers.
It's true.
Here we go.
It's got clarity.
Man, oh God. Game 3 is here. One game apiece here in Loser's 8th. So crazy to see these two play on the loser side of bracket of all places. Here we go. Light, of course, opening up big right now. There's those up tilts I was talking about before. You got to know Fox's windows because, again, if you do it too early, he will land, hold shield, and then, of course, dish out the butt whipping accordingly. No! Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Love that down smash in the corner. We did see Kaninabe look for that in the first game. Taking a page out of his book and executing properly.
Oh,
Another nair.
jumpless. Didn't recognize the situation in time. I thought maybe another shine spike could have come out. Now it's Kaninabe stuck at the ledge here. Oh, but Light gonna fight his way out aggressively. The full hop forward air, couple up airs to follow, and the damage is climbing so quickly.
That's right. This match starting to spiral a little bit out of control. Love the stall right there on the shine. And you gave him the air dodge, Kaninabe. You're a madman. Light said, I'll take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
He's trying to fit in, man. The American air dodge. Actually, it wasn't directional, so not a true one.
That's
but
right.
still, Light was ready for that. Just looking so strong in this third game. Something clicked for him.
That's right. Something has changed within him. Whoa. Back hitbox on up smash will definitely take it. Little,
Are you
okay.
dead? No,
Man,
not quite.
Every time you think he can't make it back, man, the magnet hands. Like, I know we spam that a lot for most characters, but Fox actually has it.
Yeah,
Man.
right. A character who typically struggles off the stage, making it back from these crazy distances. Something marvelous to watch. But now Light just needs to tap it in here. He is at putting range for sure.
That's right.
Oh, not if
Whoa.
Kaninabe has something to say about it,
Wait
though.
a minute, okay.
Oh.
Playing with this food in the corner. Kaninabe has proven to be a fearsome opponent in the corner, but in the middle of the stage, it belongs to Light. Light goes up 2 games right now to Kaninabe's 1.
When you see that little finger twirl from Kaninabe, you know what that means.
Run it back.
In all languages, run
Run
that
it back.
shite back, brother.
That's right. Do not play with me, man. You know exactly what I'm looking for. The USA champs present. Charging up on that monster. I see you up there, Light.
Yeah, that's his jam, man.
That is.
I remember Rewired. He was getting real wired.
Man, that event was sponsored by Walmart, so let's just say they had us eating good that weekend.
All right, let's see which of these Foxes is going to cannibalize each other here, Rod. Down to potentially the last game for Kaninabe.
Okay, this match looked like a rinse and repeat of the last one. Light opened up very big early on, even with the back hitbox. Up smash. Of course, not quite what you were looking for, but still.
I love how he cuts his combos short with the up smash just to hit him hard and kind of send a message, right? Even if it's not optimal, you're still letting them know, I don't even care about the full extension. I care about making you feel the pain.
That's right. And really, more importantly enough, too, like sending you far away. I think, when you drop a Fox combo up close, that's it. You're up close and not have to worry about whatever he's going to do to me if I whip something. Forward there for the coverage. No, sir.
Oh, wait.
No, sir.
I thought Kaninabe might have been jumpless in that situation, too. If Light maybe could have hit him away one more time out of the Firefox, that could have been real trouble, but it doesn't matter. Gonna secure the stock.
I'll tell you who ain't jumpless, bro, and that's Light, okay? Them up airs are getting rammed.
That's facts. Once again, picks up the grab, sending Kaninabe off stage, but the down air will get him back. And you just really can't do all that much as Fox against Fox, recovering straight up.
That's
If
right.
you don't have the time to drop like an Armada Shine on the startup with the Firefox, there's no way you're gonna kill him.
Okay, that down there, nice. Faking him out a little bit, too. We've seen a lot of fall away downers on Shield from Kaninabe, but having the presence of mind to switch up the flow ever so slightly. There's that down tilt.
Oh, ready for the air dodge, but not that one. Maybe looking for him to land on the platform. A Shine stall to avoid the juggle.
That's so good, man. Oh, no down smash for you that time. I've learned my lesson. That both sides synced up with that frame 3 up tilt. We're synced up.
Such a tight battle right here, Rod.
Ah!
Oh, wow, and just barely outside of grab range. The forward smash gonna pull him back. Kill? No? Gonna wait? Oh, and he still finds it. The pressure relentless from Light.
Okay, can I get it down there? There it is. That time falling away. Up tilt, up air. My God, Kaninabe. Love that. Less is more. You might be pressing more buttons. I'm pressing the right ones, though.
Yeah, you will never see this guy cut his combo short with an up smash, right? He is all about juicing every last hit.
Yeah, I like that. That was very smart from Light, going for the backer, but going over the platform and throw him off. My God. Speaking of the platform right there, a little bit of an assist.
Kaninabe went to Game 5 with Tweak. I believe he also went to Game 5 with MK Leo. Can he do it with another one of the legendary NA Old Guard in Light? Percents are so close to even right here, but Light keeps getting blown up by these rising forward airs and down airs from the ledge.
Right.
That said, once
Okay.
he gets a second to himself, he's going to put a ton of damage on the board.
That's right. Shine stall right there. Courtesy of that double up tilt, Corey keeping him off his feet. Now where he wants to be. Nair out of shield. What's going on, bro? Back.
Shine out of
back,
shield?
Back up. Whoa.
Is this melee, dude?
It might actually be Kaninabe's playing a different game right now. Nothing. Oh! The dash attack, but parry up smash. We're going to game 5. And again, it's Light this time going for the let's run it back, bro.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. Yeah, transcending the language barrier just with one simple gesture. Run it back to Pokemon Stadium 2. The whole damn set going on here. And you know Light has no problem with that.
No, not at all. 'Cause that's home sweet home, brother. I thought you never asked. Mikasa, Tsukasa. Here we go. Final game. Both sides, you know the characters, you know the name of the game. Let's see how this one goes here. Port Priority, y'all still with us? What's going on, man? It's game 5. Come on.
Make some noise,
Come
people.
on. It's game 5. I don't know what's going on.
We are down to the wire here. The start of this 5th and final game for the set. Only one of these two can move on. I'd love to see them both continue playing here, but unfortunately, one of them's going home.
Okay, rapid jab. We'll take those. Falling up here. A lot of damage put on the board.
Oh, and the high side beat going unpunished right there. Insane.
Hey,
Flanking
what we
jabs.
do-
Light actually being the first to block in that situation. I feel like that's uncharacteristic of him. This is a guy who is very friendly with the A button.
I think he realizes the importance of how scary jab is up close. Again, we even see it like when you have to drop combos up close. I can rinse and repeat a situation either with down tilt or jab, but wait a minute. Back here getting it done in the corner. Light looking monstrous right now, but Kaninabe's been in this spot before. Light not letting go.
No jump, uses his air dodge,
Oh,
forced to use
oh.
the shine to break free, but it doesn't matter. Light keeps it up.
We tossing out this frame forward and there everywhere, man, and it's so safe on shield. Even the other Fox has to back up. I gotta really think twice before I try to punish this.
Oh, riding the wall, avoiding the 2-frame. Kaninabe still bleeding out.
The Langles, bro.
Yeah. You already know. Those creative recoveries are going to make such a difference for him. Oh, hold on.
Okay, he's looking, and he's cooking, more importantly. Nair on shield, of course, very safe. Nothing off of these falling up airs. Okay.
Oh, they're both dancing right now. Nobody really connecting a clean hit until then. Wow, the back air from Light as well. Okay, setting up this edge guard here. No, not going to find anything.
Back throw. Okay, you know it.
Lasers for that extra bit of damage, and he's going to trade with the Firefox with neutral air. Is he too low? Doesn't tech the stage.
Oh!
And no, nobody's making it back.
And the air ball to the ledge. Kananabe could not make it back. Light right now sitting pretty. Kananabe right here on his tournament stock. Losers, apes, mind you.
Down
Okay.
by a whole lot, but they don't call him Kantanabe. I'd love to see him pull this one back to a last stock situation.
Okay, dash attack again. I'm breaking that zone. Frame 4. Here's those up tilts, though. And you at the right percent for those to start stringing along right now.
Kananabe just trying to find some breath of fresh air right here. Light not allowing it. Holding down the center stage. Oh, we hear the USA chants coming out. Hey, that's BM.
Okay, that Nair out of shield. Another dash attack again. Quick frame 4 option. I'm in your face with it. And I love that. Great patience. Wait a minute, but up smash getting it done all Light. He's hitting the Homelander up there.
He said he's the best
box
box in the world.
The best box in the world.
Oh, picking him up. Oh, it's so cute. Man, what a great set that was all the way through. Umeki prevailed over Mutace, but Light said I had to get it back for my country right now. Oh, and the crowd loves it. We need one American hero to carry the torch for us. With Mute gone, Light is our last hope.
Yes, it is. Wow, that was, good Lord. I mean, let's just look at the replay so we can relive some of that magic. I love that standing jab, of course, quick option. And also, if you go for the jab lock, they're in it. Also, you throw the jab, your back is to the opponent. They probably think there's no way he's going to turn around F smash. He's focused on something else. Wrong. Turn around F smash. It's looking good.
Ooh, and just, I cannot believe how long that still restood him
Damn.
for. So many beautiful combos from both of these guys throughout the entire set, but it was Light just slightly edging his opponent out toward the end of things. See this Game 4 win for Kaninabe to push the 5th and final, but it wasn't enough in the end. Oh, see, right there. I was actually going to point that out. That up tilt phantomed Light on the tip of his head. If Kaninabe had turned around, it would have secured him some kind of advantage state, some kind of combo, but I think that was really the turning point in the set.
Yeah, he really loves his up tilts, and then look at him hitting the Homelander once more. I'm the best fox in the world, okay? Just in case you may have forgot, let's go ahead and take a look at this bracket right here. Of course, we got Light and Umeki sitting comfortable in losers' quarters, and then, of course, on the winner side of things, Aklo, Sonics, and Mia and Ken about to throw down as well, too. My God, what a top 8 this has been, and we're only 2 games in, bro.
Man, we have 3 of the top 3 players in the world, basically, or top 4. Spargo and Gluto still in the conversation, so we'll call it top 5. 3 of the top 5 on the winner's side. First up is going to be Japan versus Japan, Mia versus Ken, and boy, the only 2 opponents who have an actual existing head-to-head set record, and it's quite one-sided. Mia 5-0 over Ken, barely able to get games.
That's right. Mia is not to be taken lightly by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely bringing something a little different to the table with their Game & Watch gameplay. So great stuff, of course, to Mia. An Apex champion as well, too, mind you. He had won some tournaments on our home turf, so he definitely knows what it takes to rotate with some of the best of them. But Ken, of course, a seasoned vet, been playing for years, man. Very curious to see what they're going to bring to the table and if they've learned since the last time they played. C2 versus C14, bro. But given the nature of this bracket,
I genuinely don't think so. I mean, Sonics and Aquila both seem to be performing as expected, making it to the semis. Ken, though, not so much. So I'm very happy for him. He had a great year at Corridor last time around. So looking to repeat that. If he can make it to the winners finals, defeating inarguably his bracket demon in Mia, make that a 1-5. Still in Mia's favor, then that would be really impressive. But
could be a sign of something to come too. You never know. I mean, every player has their day. I think Game & Watch, of course, is a very formidable character, and also, given like how the Japanese sort of play style, I can see why Game & Watch can reign terror over there. They have a very slow and just very meticulous sort of play style. I'll use that word, and I think Game & Watch can definitely pick away, and not only yourself playing the game physically, but also mentally. Same thing that Ken kind of works with, but also I'm thinking of Sausage in the corner. Bro, no hitbox, not recovery. Yes. Is it a quick recovery on Sonic's behalf? Yes, but are you still just a flying hitbox towards the stage? Or I guess a lack thereof a hitbox towards the stage? Yes. When it comes to just the off-stage harassment, Game & Watch holds no punches, man.
Absolutely not. And you have tools like back air, like the forward air bomb, even a down air, just diving right at him. So many ways to be a thorn in the side of Sonic's recovery. That said, I would have guessed that this matchup is actually hard for Game & Watch. Seems like Mia has no problem handling Ken at the very least. Don't know if he's ever met Sonics in bracket, but depending on the outcome of this match and the next one, that very well could be our winners finals.
Yeah, you know what? You're not lying. You're not lying. Let's see how it's all going to unfold right here. Of course, Mia opening up pretty comfortably right now. A quick 39% here. There's going to be a lot of games of chicken here, especially from Ken on their behalf. Again, just going to charge in the corner, try to force something aggressive from Mia. Whoa! Ooh. Don't roll incorrectly at them hammers. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't roll at all,
yeah,
to be honest, unless it's away. And even then, you might get caught on the startup frame, so
man,
it never feels safe against moves like that. Game & Watch has plenty of them. And as this first stock continues, it's just looking worse and worse for Ken. Barely able to get any hits in here. Now being juggled infinitely by the up airs. Woo! The up B to just pop yourself right up at him.
Whoa, love that. Mia showing him how the sausage gets made right there, man.
Yeah, and you pointed that out. Chef at the ledge is going to be so annoying for Sonic to get back against. One of the few tools that really just gets in the way of spin dash too.
That's right. And it's not like Game & Watch isn't blessed with, some okay buttons on his moves. I mean, that down tilt frame 6 has a frame 4 jab. I mean, he can tussle with Sonic a little bit. But of course, the majority of the match is going to be played the way you see it being played right now. Using your aerials to get the job done, and really more importantly, just the positional advantage that you're going to have at various points and times in this matchup versus Sonic. The key.
Kingdom Hearts, baby.
What's up?
Hey, Ken does have the Sephiroth. We might see the actual boss battle if the Sonic doesn't work out. Oh, Chef into the back air. There it is. Mia, after almost 2 whole minutes, finally gets this first stock over with. But now we're going to see Ken forced to hold forward, forced to go in and approach this demon of a character. I mean, we talk about how Sonic has crazy defense. Game & Watch will definitely show you something.
That's right. He'll throw a wrench in that plan for sure. You can see right now cooking at the ledge. That is just a very tough thing for Ken to have to work on, if I may say so myself. Having no hitbox now. Recovery. Okay, early on the F smash. But that is an option, of course. It's not very many times where you can pin Game & Watch down before he goes for up B. So if you can try to maybe beat him to the swing, you'll be in a good spot.
All right. Kind of a slow burn for this game, as we expected. 2.5-minute mark being reached, and Mia still fairly healthy on this first stock. Ken definitely going to be looking for a forward smash soon. Yeah, there it is. Spoke it into existence.
Some great neutral right here. That standing jab. No back air there that time. Like he was actually maybe trying to use the ride of the up special just to force him further off stage. So either way, B reverse on the sausage? What the? Okay. Oh, bye.
No.
Whoa.
The fastest mash
bye.
you've ever seen, but it doesn't matter. Gets the air dodge caught by the forward smash, almost enough to do the trick here. Now Ken really down horrendous. A full stock deficit here. Oh, and he connects. All right.
Okay, he's trying to call his bluff up close there in a few of those exchanges. I like that. Ken right there just with the great presence of mind and the great space and just to toss out F smash. 117% right here. This is where things can get a little dicey. Sonic with a bit of raise. If you can get that one solid hit and you can get Game & Watch off stage, you might be in a good spot. First hit on fair being frame 5. A lot of characters going to struggle to work around that. There's back air though.
Love that.
No fair.
Only way to get that is a B reverse homing attack and hold on. One more back air. Ken is going up here against the odds. You saw their set record. This is not what we expected to happen.
No, not at all. Has a pretty comfortable lead. Let's see how far they can extend it. Back throw. Oh yeah, and I love that dash attack. Okay, another down there.
Ken might be biting off more than he can chew here.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, on most characters, sure. Game & Watch, you know how he gets down.
Or gets back up.
Yeah, facts. He don't stay down for long, we'll put it that way. Okay.
Ooh. Little delayed reaction on that shield grab. Plenty of time to think about your punish on something like Sonic's dash attack, though. Mia, how are you going to find the stock? We were talking about how Ken might struggle to seize the lead back from Mia when he's down 1. I think Game & Watch does have a very similar problem. He's not so great at rush down.
No, he's most certainly not. But when he breaks that zone and once he actually is in your face, I think sometimes people sleep on the fact that he does have pretty good buttons up close. That down tilt, of course, throws a lot of players off. The jab into things, of course, it's not quite what it used to be. Oh, yeah, this is the art of the trade, bro. This is how the sausage gets made. What's up? Sonic! Oh my God, what is he gonna do?
How do you get away from that? Maybe like a ledge drop up B and just hope the invincibility carries you through, but so far nothing has seemed to be the right answer for Ken. The dash attack, no kill screen, no sparks, no nothing.
No nothing, bro.
Game 1 goes to Mia, but man, it was competitive. Ken got him down the last stock first. Wasn't able to deliver on the game.
It's tough, man. I think in a lot of those interactions, Ken loves to break away. And then, of course, using the charge to try to bait you out of the corner. It's okay to approach. I'm giving you that false sense of security. But I feel like a couple of those exchanges, Ken actually had to get a little bit more aggressive. That frame 5 dash, I'm in your face now. Like, I'm breaking that zone. I'm actually okay to box up close. And I think the minute you do that, you've kind of fallen into Mia's traps. He spends so much time spacing with aerials, using his throws, using the sausage in the corner that, again, I can't stress enough, you forget how okay, I ain't gonna say good, but how okay Game & Watch can box, but how much better it is now that Mia's piloting the character. That throws most players off.
Yeah, I feel like just the mixture of jab and up B alone, right? So valuable. I mean, you got a frame 4 move and a frame 3 move. What more could you ask for, especially when the up B blows up cross-ups, has invincibility on startup, starts combos, right? Also, Game & Watch blessed with one of the few jabs that also starts combos. He can get a grab off that, and you know what that down throw means. It means a hell of a lot of damage.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Sephiroth.
Wait a minute! Sephiroth! Let's go!
I didn't know so many of these kids love Final Fantasy VII like that.
I guess so.
I guess the remake is doing numbers.
Hey, no, that's right, man. Beautiful game, of course. That one and this one. Yeah, you got to respect me at the ledge now, man. It's different. Okay? Now, Sephiroth is present. So, of course, you have a lot more range than Game & Watch does, but you're lacking some options out of shield. I believe this quick one is probably that Nair. So it's apparent, it's so important to keep Game & Watch out of your zone. Do not let him get up close on you.
It really is. And you know, if Ken is tapped into the new tech that a lot of players have been going for,
Wait,
footstool out of shield into down air is frame 4 for Sephiroth.
That's
for
a thing?
everyone. Yeah, footstool out of shield in general is frame 4 because you got 3 frames to jump squat and then 1 to initiate your jump. So, you know, your second jump that
That's right.
So that can really up the ante in terms of not letting Mia get away with free shield pressure. I don't know if we'll see that. I don't know if he's been labbing that, but it's so important for characters like Sephiroth who do otherwise have very slow out of shield games.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. We'll see if it can get utilized. I mean, if there's ever a player to do it, you know, statistically and just in general, it's definitely Ken. But wait a minute. Bomb getting busy at the ledge. You know, and of course, the one thing we cannot ignore in Sephiroth's behalf is that a very, very light character. Very strong, but very light. Making Game & Watch's job that much easier. Same thing, I guess, be said for Game & Watch, though, too.
Very true. I mean, neither of these characters short on kill power either. I think we might see a much faster round than we did the last time. And you can already see that. The first stock off the board at 1 minute instead of 2.
That's right. And I'm loving this newfound sense of just, you know, motivation here on Ken's behalf. Again, just using that pivot F tilt in the corner. We see a lot of swordsmen do it, you know, but I think it hurts that much more as Sephiroth, just given how long he is. He doesn't even need to be on the silver part of the ledge. He can actually be up underneath the platform. Turnaround F tilt is enough to catch you.
Yeah, such a good ledge trapping tool, but unfortunately we just haven't even seen all that much of Mia at the ledge in general. Now that Ken's made this character swap, though, getting that range advantage is so important in this matchup.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Uh-oh, that wing is here. The wild wing is present.
What flavor you want, man? Garlic parm, Thai curry?
It's about to go down here, man. We're going to see what's to unfold. Again, that Nair coming through. I mean, I like Nair. I just don't love Nair. But, I mean, it's what Sephiroth has to do, man. There's a part of me that almost wishes I wish he had faster options. Then I see some of the crazy stuff he can do, and I'm like, actually, he's good the way he is.
It does feel a little unfair that 9 is his fastest aerial, right? Frame 9 on the neutral air. But, hey, it's something. And when you have that much range, there's got to be some kind of drawback to this character. Look at that, though, slicing right through the bomb, extending
the range,
or the hitbox, rather. God dang.
Yeah, he said the range bros is here, top of the morning to you. It's looking good here. Okay. Right. Now, of course, it's going to parry the net. Very smart. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's only so many approach options Sephiroth is going to do out of the air, especially in your face. It's namely going to be Nair. So great presence of mind right there on Mia for the parry. Back here. Sausage in the corner. What's up? Forward. Oh, no, up throw that time.
Yeah, Mia is actually pretty keen on when to use down throw versus up throw. He still can get a combo off both of them, and if you're right at the ledge of the stage, you'd prefer up because they'll go less out, and then you can get those strings going.
I see. Definitely wanting to get the most bang for his buck versus just going for positional stuff like have you off stage. That's so smart.
Yep.
Especially for a combo-centric character like Game & Watch.
No
Frame
way.
6 by.
Dude.
Wow, Mia.
I gotta hand it to this kid. Maybe the best parries in the world. And you don't even really need to have them like that with Game & Watch when you have such an incredible out-of-shield game, courtesy of that up B. But what really sets Mia apart from the pack with this character is the fact that he is finding those parries into up B. Things that otherwise, just by virtue of their range, might be safe on Game & Watch's shield are no longer against this player.
No longer, man. It really makes you second-guess your entire game plan. I think that's such a tough thing to work around, especially as a top player. You know, you have a mentality, you have a mindset. I know my opponent. hell, we got the set history. I better know this guy. The problem is that whatever game plan I brought to the table is not working. Okay, we're going back to Sonic. Not entirely upset at this. I do like the presence of mind to go for a sortie against Game & Watch is historically going to struggle versus those types of characters, but you know, those characters have better options when they swing, quicker options, you know what I'm saying? Sephiroth a little lackluster in the frame data department, has to focus on keeping Game & Watch out, and once Game & Watch is in, there's not very many options to keep him at bay, so better just to go back to the character with better footwork.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. You have the room here on Pokemon Stadium 2 to whiff punish as well. It's tough because Game & Watch doesn't have a whole lot of lag, but when you're Sonic the Hedgehog, you can get in there. You can make him pay for the buttons he's going to be pressing. But look at that. That Nair was over before it started.
Bro.
Right into the jab, and now Mia is back in it.
Okay, but he's back into the corner there and rolls, unfortunately, improperly, or just in general. Again, don't roll versus them hammers. They cover both sides. Up air. Can I get another? I'm loving a bit of reverse there, too, on that. Nice. Frame forward job. I'm going to pin you down, cool you off a little bit. Just when you think he was about to get the party started, the parry!
Oh, what?
Max, I'm so glad you brought it up. Mia's parry game is second to none. You touch any part of this, you in trouble.
And he knew that roll was coming too. Big head and a big brain on this character. Oh, goes for up throw as the combo starter again. I was looking for down throw there, but yeah, Mia really knows exactly which one the situation calls for every single time. It's the up B, the frame traps coming through, no air dodge is safe.
No, absolutely not. Okay, no hammers for you there that time, but if you decide to fly in and try to cross me up, this option does cover both sides of me. I'm getting a lot of miles off it in the corner. Okay, there's the back air. We haven't gotten a chance to see how dangerous Sonic can be off stage. Ken, of course, really trying to force the advantage really on stage. He's having a really hard time with it, but the off-stage game in a lot of ways can belong to Sonic if executed properly, namely with forward air, but we've seen a lot of back air from him.
Yeah, usually off of something like a spin dash or a homing attack, though, because going out and trying to challenge Game & Watch's recovery can be so difficult. Hold up, though. Up smash out of shield. Ken on the board here, but still trailing by 100%. Yeah, Sonic's greatest strength is the whiff punish game, right? Letting the spin dash rip against whiff ground buttons. Game & Watch just have no lag. And that's why I can see this matchup being so tough now.
Yeah.
At first it didn't make sense to me, but now it does.
Bro, on top of that, too, he's just not approaching. He's like, I mean, how can I whiff if I don't even approach? Mia said, you got to come to me, my boy. I got the lead right now. You have to play my game. Nice. Back air lasts forever. Slow startup, but it's there a while. Nice! And to go for the sausage right into the chair. Great stuff right here on Mia's behalf. Up 2 stocks. It's looking anything but good right now for Ken.
Man, he was handing him a spectator seat, saying, why don't you go take it easy for the rest of the day.
That's
Actually,
right,
he's still got loser's bracket, of course. Ken far from eliminated from this tourney, even if he does go down here in this third game.
Okay, let's see if we can maybe try to force the advantage to another one. Nice. Just the nair right into backer. Really struggling to make magic happen. Even for your strings that aren't airtight. I mean, on other characters, hey, if it's not airtight, if it's not true, Sonic can still kind of have his way with you. Game & Watch, he challenges that. Whoa! Okay, with the air dodge and still catches the option.
No way.
With the back air. Off the mark, though.
Bro, Mia is absolutely inhuman at this game, Rod. I can't stress enough how hard it is to play Game & Watch like this, right? You might think this character's easy. Some of the combos write themselves, but the precision that Mia brings to the table is just unlike any other.
My God, I didn't know forward tilt lasts so long. My goodness. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how the sausage gets made, bro. That's how the sausage gets made, bro. Oh my God. Mia said it sits up now, bro. My goodness, Mia is an absolute machine. Valiant effort right there from Ken, but a lot of what we prophesized kind of came into fruition. You're going to struggle in that corner. You're going to struggle off stage. That backer lasts so long. The sausage in the corner, you're just not allowing him to recover for free. I think the beauty of Sonic's recovery is how quick it is, but not how safe it is, you know? And those two things sometimes feel the same, but they're also very, very different given the right matchup. This is certainly one of them.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have the tools to challenge stuff like the key, chef, even back air if Mia's hugging the inside of the wall right there. All those things are just going to intercept Sonic's hitboxless up B. Yeah, he's got a little bit of invulnerability towards the beginning of that, but far from what it used to be in previous Smash games, and far from enough to get through Game & Watch's extremely active hitboxes. You saw that all the way through in this set. This is a character that is not really used to getting edge guarded.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I mean, if you have the character that can do it, you can tell that's definitely throwing him for a loop. I like the Sephiroth switch too, but again, if you recover improperly, Game & Watch can certainly punish you. As you can see right there, went for Aqua Slash. Didn't realize there was so much landing lag on that. He was actually able to drop shield, walk up slowly, and then still down to it before Sephiroth could do anything. So beautiful stuff right there to both those two individuals. Of course, Mia furthering the set count between those two. Of course, Ken has a lot of work to make up there in that regard. But on the loser side of bracket, any Ken fans out there, he's not out yet. He's just party bracketing it up.
Still potentially plenty to see from him. And I believe he will be playing Umeki in the loser side now.
Yep.
So it's going to be more Japan versus Japan gameplay for you guys. Next up, we have Japan versus the Dominican Republic, the last NA player in the winner's bracket, and it's Sonics, of course, taking on Akala, current undisputed #1 in the world, but Sonics has been climbing his way up there as well.
Yes, he has. Yes, I'm really glad you brought that up. He's been climbing his way up. Of course, had a phenomenal last year, and then, of course, has not let go of the steering wheel as we move right here into November 2023. More importantly enough, too, we're starting to see more characters do better at the Steve matchup. I think, of course, disjointed sorties have a pretty okay time. We've seen that, but I'm also a believer in Sonic the Hedgehog. We've seen it with Raph versus, I believe, Onin and Syrup at the big house, you know.
Yes.
We've seen how, you know, comfortable it can be at times for Sonic. Sonics, though, cut from a slightly different cloth. We'll see what he can do here versus this matchup. Because Akala, you know, phenomenal player, but he has been beaten before. It's not impossible. It's just very, very difficult.
That's true. I mean, recently Miyaha actually took his first tournament over Akala just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And this is Sonic's first crack at the man himself. He has never met him in bracket, so who knows what's going to happen, man. This guy, I mean, he's really made a name for himself, especially in the last 12 months. We all knew he was good in the Wi-Fi era, but now we know he is great. And I'd love to see him able to pull off this upset, meet Mia in the winners finals, but if he doesn't, hey, we got to run back from basically every Japanese major you've seen in the last 6 or so months.
That's right. We brought the Japanese tournament scene over here to the U.S. soil, and I'm very, very happy. I've never been to Japan before. This is the closest I'm ever getting to.
Right.
Never been. Love rotating with their players, though. Love chatting with them. Love running friendlies with them. Of course, very, very nice people. But ain't nothing nice about to happen on this stage right now. Akala, of course, means business. This young man has taken quite a few tournaments in his time. I'm going to put it nicely like that. You know, has caused plenty of upsets, and of course, #1 in the world for an absolute reason. Steve not banned here. It's gonna be a bad time. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Again, particularly because it's their first meeting. You can say, I've played all kinds of Steves. I know the matchup. You can say you've played all kinds of Sonics and know the matchup, but you haven't played these two.
That's right.
And getting that hands-on experience, knowing what it's like firsthand to fight the best representative of each of them is going to completely change the game.
That's right. That's right. There's going to be a lot to break down here for all you statisticians. Okay, I know you're going to have a heyday with this match right now. This is the best Sonic in the world. Sonic's getting ready to do some damage, and of course sponsored as well too. Big shout out to him on that. Always nice to see these young players, you know what I'm saying, get that extra boost, that extra push, and, you know, just really to that next level of play. So happy to see that as always. Holding it down for the DR. Also big shout out to my friends down in the DR running that Blink respawn this weekend, man. Damaso, Nicole, Ezra. I definitely, you know, my heart goes out to you guys. Y'all are doing a great thing down there. Big shout out to y'all.
Yeah, definitely sad to miss Blink Respawn this year, man. One of my favorite events of 2022. But of course, it was with a good reason coming out here to Port Priority, catching the best of the best in the business right now. Man, I also got to point out these two repping the two biggest teams in the East and the West.
That's right.
Zeta Division for Akala and Luminosity Gaming for Sonics.
That's right.
There is a lot of pride on the line. Again, Sonic's the last NA player in the winner's bracket. For those of you guys who don't know out there, yes, DR is part of NA.
It's part
Phil.
of North America. Wait a minute. You got it.
Well, you should watch The Last Lights Out, man. That's all I got to say.
Oh, man. All right. Here we go. Both sides locking and taking that chug of water. They know something scary is about to happen right now on this big stage. Right there.
Shout outs to Dylan on production holding it down, by the way. Absolute goat.
Okay. Port Priority, y'all still with us? What's going on? How y'all feeling out there? Y'all still doing good? Okay. That's right. Loving the Smash Ultimate audience. We can pack a show. That's right. Hey, no gang signs, please. No gang signs.
Man, what were they throwing up out there?
I don't know.
All right, either way, here it is. I'm sorry, Akala versus Sonics. Very similar matchup, right? Steve versus Sonic. Sonic versus Game & Watch, as we just saw. It's going to be a little bit of a slow burn. But one thing I will say is that Sonics is the fire to Ken's ice. Right? He is a much more aggressive player by nature. He doesn't really play that runaway game unless he absolutely has to. That said, if anyone is going to make you play that way, it's to see Sonic split stock lead him shamelessly run the clock. That might be his win condition in a match. It's so hard to fight Steve on close to close things like crazy buttons, crazy distance, and also crazy ways out of discipline. You gotta always watch yourself around those blind cards and those anvils. Dot your I's, cross your T's, whatever.
All of that, bro. Kiss it up to God, all of it, man. Also, the off-stage gameplay, too. I mean, anvil, forwarder, really just all the aerials that Steve is bringing to the table. Once that kick gets locked in properly, Sonic's going to have a really hard time getting back to the stage. So both sides should be able to punish each other pretty well in that regard. Ox is at a disadvantage. Curious to see if they're going to be towards center stage, though.
Next thing, got the headphones over the earbuds.
Damn, I don't want to hear nothing.
He's noise canceling, he's noise canceling.
Damn. Maybe he has the Discord open or something.
I know it sounds crazy in there. All right, here we go. Winner semifinals.
Let's
on
go.
the other side, Akala versus Sonics, two of the best in the world. I mean, I think no matter what happens this weekend, Akala's still got that #1 on lock for the year. But
Without
Sonics
question.
wants to climb up and get as close as he can.
He's almost there, too. But it starts with how he's going to try to mount this victory. Of course, Akala, no slouch. What you doing in that shield? Okay. Early on the grab there that time, but he's breaking away. Trying to get things set in order right now. I love the command grab. The utilization of that cart right there really forcing Sonics to think twice with some of his spin approaches.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to force him off the ground. And if you can do that against Sonic, that's so valuable. Normally, he's just poised, ready to go and let that spin dash rip or let that dash attack rip to punish anything you're trying to do.
That's right. That's right. Okay, cart right there, getting busy.
Dude,
Okay.
what? 60
Gold.
damage off of that already.
Boom! Okay, a little early right there. Was probably anticipating the scoop. This is scary though. Jab and F to become just a frame faster and a lot more damage too. Whoa!
Akala blowing himself up with the TNT by mistake as well. Kind of a good sign for Sonics here, a good omen for things to come. But can you finish off this stock? You see that diamond is locked and loaded. Wow!
Okay.
That homing attack went that far?
Okay, yeah, he's really gunning for these up smashes up close, understand the importance of anti-airing and just stopping Sonic from jumping in and around him. But F-tilt, yes, that is just the Sonic's classic. In between the silver and the green right there. Finding the stocks in between.
All right, percent not looking all that bad on Sonics' end either. Tacking on a lot of damage here. The up air into the back air. Just those B&Bs are going to go so far for you when you have a stock lead. Now Akala, yeah, he doesn't have to approach. He might not really get, or sorry, he does have to approach. And even though he might not get any damage, he can still disengage and go for the mining. Wow, the dunk with the forward air going to even the stocks back up. It's still pretty close here.
That's right. Got to keep it airtight because, again, Sonic, like Steve, is another character where once you give him a lead, I mean, the matchup completely changes. And of course, not looking to play the slow game quite yet. Both sides really feeling each other out. Go ahead and pull it out the box. Pull it out, bro. There it is.
Oh, the diamond tool crafted yet again here. Okay. Back air from Sonic, still looking extremely healthy. Yet to be touched on this second stock. Spin dash to forward air. Potentially another one on the way, yes.
First hit frame 5, bro. It's going to be hard to work around this. You better get back as quickly as possible. The more time you give Sonic time to think off stage, the more difficult it becomes to get back on. Oh, I know what that sound means, though. That's not anything good.
Yes,
No down air, mind you, as well, too. A lot of the Steves, sometimes they get kind of down air happy on their way down, especially on characters like Sonic. They're going to do a lot of harassing from underneath, namely with that back air and up air. Maybe saving it for the right moment, not sure.
I think Akala knows that Sonics is able to punish that because of how fast his character is. But hold on, a clean stock lead from Sonics at this point, really starting to pull ahead in this game one. And again, you don't technically have to approach, but you want to shut him down from getting a full resource bar full of iron, another diamond, etc.
He's just kind of imposed his will from the other side of the room. Really good points you brought up there. You know, understanding there's going to be times where Steve is going to break when he's going to have the right toolkit set up. It's going to be pretty darn hard to stop him. The fact remains the same. If you have a character like Sonic that can really just stay on the other side of the room and just keep scaring him, make him think twice, you might be in a good spot. Whoa! Early on the forward air. Okay,
Trying to end it all right there. Sonics knows the price of letting Akala back on the stage. Even with such a massive deficit, this is one of those players that can pull a game out of nowhere.
All right. He's looking real good right now. Another forward air out into the magnifying glass. Not quite done yet, but I always love that back air. Use that right there to change his trajectory up a little bit and line up the next option. Oh, yeah, you tried it.
Oh, and there's just so little lag. Yeah, smart by Sonics. Just disengage. Don't even try to roll through him. Just get out of there. And now you see Akala really starting to struggle with the fact that he's down by so much. Steve is not the best on offense.
No, he is most certainly not. Off the backboard there. Smart right there not to go for any punishment. No downer. Bit of a slow startup. 20 frames. There's better options on the way down, bro. Down tilt. No, up air. 199. I can't help but to feel like this stock is well past its prime. And I think Sonics agrees with me as well, too. F-tilt getting it done.
You saw zero iron on the part of Akala right there. Tried to throw out an anvil that did not exist, and it cost him that game.
Yes, it did.
Be a little bit more mindful of his resources. But, I mean, when Sonics is keeping you up in the air for so long,
It's hard, bro.
maintaining that advantage state, you can't mine in the air.
It's hard, too. And then on top of that, wanting to disengage, even when we're playing the grounding game, Sonic has the ability to, again, come through a dash shot. I have all my spin options, even homing attack. It might not hit you over the wall, but I'm busting up the wall, too. It's almost like a horror film. It's like I just want to get a couple moments to myself. Set up my weapon so I can fight the big baddie. Sonic said, I'm not stopping. I'm not, bro. No days off. I'm coming to get you.
And say what you will about this character, this player, but the entirety of that game, he was on the chase, even while up the stock. Again, he knew he had to put the pressure on, otherwise it's just a full bar of iron, of stone, gold to empower your mine carts. You name it, Akala's getting it, especially on stages like Pokemon Stadium and now on FD as well.
And
really
Steve,
good resource pools.
100%, brother, because Steve played at his highest extent. It's just an execution test. It's very hard to stop what he's doing.
It's also a test of patience, because the second you rush in a little bit too haphazardly, that's when you're going to get cooked. Sonic's so good at this measured offense.
And you can see right here, quick 37% as we kick off this next game. Mind you, bro, no platforms this time. This could maybe be something to do with the fact that he couldn't get as many up smashes in that last game as he was probably looking for. Platforms sometimes hindered that, but I think versus the right sort of character, up smash can definitely help their platforms, can help with up smash as well. So a little off the mark there, but getting a lot of mileage right now with this minecart.
Oh, wow, that bounce was so goofy with the wall of the block in play. I'm very surprised that happened. Wow, he spin dashed right through the anvil like it wasn't even there. And now Sonics seizes that percent lead back. Gonna reset the edge guard with the spring. Oh, and Akala's getting real creative, but not enough. Sonics finds the opening with back air, crushing the block and Steve all in one shot.
That's right, he knows that move lasts quite a bit of time. Smart on him to use the block right there to extend it just a little bit more. He gets rid of Akala. It's looking good. Let's see if he can extend this lead. Double up air. You guys, there's the anvil here this time. No platform, so I'm letting this thing rip. Slow on startup, but, very potent. Okay, yeah, I love that. We always sleep on the fact that he can F-smash through the blocks. Don't forget.
Yeah, exactly. Sonic's not forgetting that by any means.
Oh.
Finds the perfect opportunity to crack through with the dash
Bro.
attack. Another big combo. Oh, and no more iron left. Wait, it's because the anvil was already on the stage. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, definitely scared me for a second too. Like, how? How did you lose it that quick?
Like, am I tripping? Is the game tripping? Is Akala tripping?
No, he's tripping. He's caught in his corner again. You got to be tripping. That spring right there just resetting the recovery odds. But wait, jumping over the swing right there to the back air. That's going to get it done. Akala, of course, trying to even out these stocks, and hopefully this percent, if he's lucky, is looking good right now.
Gonna need a really ideal opener to get all this damage back. Climbing almost to 150%. I mean, at least they'll have max rage, but you're not even near the percent where you can kill Sonic.
Okay. Back air. Trying to space a little bit more right now. Smart. Usually the average player would try to keep him away from that crafting table. Sonic, again, knows I can stay as far back as I want, and that right there, my spinning away from you, will force you to stay away from the crafting table.
Oh, and such crafty angles by Sonics, no pun intended. Hopping right over the crafting table, landing on Akala, getting something started, but not really a devastating punish by any means.
No.
I'm loving just how tricky he is with all this movement. Akala can't really pin him down, especially being down a stock. The best thing he can do right now is just retreat, mine, get a diamond unlock. Oh, God, some bad DI. Could have killed Sonics right there, but he's going to cling to life.
That's right. Okay, and the backers are present. This is one of the key moments, one of the few times where Akala can actually deal with Sonics in the corner or if not off stage as well. But we've only seen it really the other way around, but Steve can definitely dish out the butt kicking too on Sonic. Wait a minute. Okay, nice. On the other side of the anvil. Nothing off the back air, and another forward air for your troubles. This match starting to spiral out of control. Back air to line it up.
Oh, and if only Sonics was there a frame sooner, that could have been weak neutral air into back air, a classic kill confirmed. We would have been looking at a 2-0 lead. I mean, we still might be. Oh, and he's not ready to attack. The spin dash facing the stage, sending Akala to an early grave. Another 2-stock here on Sonics. This might be history in the making, bro.
I think we are looking at something scary, man. Can't even lie to you. I walked over here with Sonic from the hotel. I took a nap after that. It put me to bed on the. I had to, and I walked over here with him, and he was like, "Yo, I think I can do it. So don't ever lose that mentality. I'm not here to say you can or you can't. I'm pretty sure you can, but whatever it is, don't lose that mentality ever. That mentality definitely paying off for me. The big thing here is winner semifinals. Top 8. Court priority number 8.
Make some noise for your winners semifinals, guys. Sonics versus Aquila might
Let's
be
go.
the end of the road for this set, but it might not. You never know. This kid, he's made many a reverse 3-0 in his time, in his short time, not only on this earth, but also on the competitive circuit.
No doubt about that, man. Sonics right here looking to hold it down for the home turf. Aquila right now has his work certainly cut out from going to have to reverse 3-0 Sonics, which I'm going to be real, is not the easiest thing in the world to do.
But it's not impossible, especially for this player. He's been in so many Game 5 situations in his lifetime, right? And he always comes out on top. I don't know how he does it on such a consistent basis. We're a long way from Game 5, though. Let's see if this Final Destination re-counter pick is going to work out for him, because it looked so strong for Sonics the first time around.
That's right. Of course, using the minecart right here just to break away from the pressure that Sonics is bringing. He's just trying to get something set up here in 5. It's nice. Gets the active hitbox right there on the cart. Quick couple aerials. He just slowed this match down completely. Nice. Quick standing jab. Quick frame 3 option. I'm just checking your temperature. Just looking to put some nice nickel and dime % on. Nothing wrong with that. Whoa!
No, he can clank the minecart with spin dash. That's actually so huge for this matchup. I also want to point out that Aquila is going for a lot of these one-block walls. Not only is it kind of all he needs to shut down spin dash, but it's all that he has afforded the time to place, right? Just because Sonic moves so fast on the ground, you can't really set up shop like you can normally.
That's right, man. He said, look, the store is closed, okay? Wait a minute. Nice. Forward throw in the corner. Now, what's Aquila going to do once you have Sonics in the corner or off stage? There it is. Cart into back air. Even if he got caught in the command grab, he's probably going to try to pop out of that. Boom, back air. Little off the mark, little mistimed.
Oh, the 3-block wall finally coming into play. We got wood instead of dirt. It's going to be a little bit harder for Sonic to crack through. Oh, hold on. This man is building a castle at this point.
But I'm the king.
Dead even. Oh, no. Can he kill him? Yes, he can. The minecart into back air. And now Aquila's got a great pool of materials.
Yeah,
think
smart on him too, to like show that patience. After cart, whoa!
Wow.
In the back air, and bro, you brought it up so beautifully. The importance of the down air, but not just using it, but knowing when to use it, because Sonic, the aerial mobility that he has, he can get up there and get in and around that, as you've seen right there. Wow.
Yeah, not just that horizontal mobility, but also vertical. He can pop right up with up B, challenge things that normally Steve players are used to getting away with for free.
Most characters can't get up there like Sonic can, man.
Oh, and Sonic's looking like he has done his homework in this matchup, Rod. The way he's disarming these walls is picture perfect.
That's right. This is just a masterclass of how to deal with Steve one-on-one. Aquila right now really has to make something happen here and quick. Has gold online, so you know certain things become a little stronger, a couple frames quicker, but it's going to take more than that to really get this match on your side. 72%, bro. He's swinging big. It's so hard to pinpoint where he's going to out of these spins, man.
Or when he's going, right? And
That
I think that's
too.
the real mix-up here from Sonics. The back air, no, Aquila gonna jump outwards this time. He's adapted to that. He saw the setup in Game 1 and Game 2.
Okay, F tilt. 119% here. Nice.
Oh, stage spike.
Oh! What's he doing with it? Nice. Immediate block. Love that alleviation of pressure.
Yeah, but he didn't place it high enough to prevent Sonics from just ripping right on under it. Damn, fair out of shield. Unfortunate that he ran into the spring there. I feel like he would have been able to maintain advantage had he not.
Yeah. Okay, advantage still very much in Sonic's behalf, but for how much longer? I think as the longer this match starts to trail on, the scarier Aquila becomes. If you're going to do away with him, you got to make it quick, okay? Don't play with your food.
No, that's absolutely the nature of Steve
Damn!
Rod. He's able to just build up his arsenal throughout the course of the match. That said, not much course left. Sonic's on the final lap potentially. Will he be able to cause this upset and send Aquila to the loser's bracket before winners finals?
Before winners finals. It is a testament of time here on both of these two characters. We will see another down air, forcing him to back off a little bit. What's coming out this crafting table?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the air dodge forced out? No way. Okay, as long as you don't SD, man.
He's a madman. Okay,
Oh,
homing
another
attack.
one.
Whoa!
Sonic's 3 over Aquila.
He said, I believe and I can do it. Sonics holding it down for DR and North America. My goodness.
An absolute class act. No pop-off after beating the best player in the world. Sonic saying very subtly without saying it,
Yeah.
I knew I could do it.
I knew.
did it.
That's right. So I believed, okay? My God, let's take a peek at these replays. This honestly the utter masterclass of display that was that Sonic gameplay. Here it is. Nice, back air. He knows. You're going to try to minecart me. I can get above that. A lot of characters can't swing big like how I can. Of course, another one. Love this right here. Nice, using back air with the block in conjunction with that back air. I believe having 2 sort of hits on it, like an early hit and a later hit, if I'm not mistaken. So, nice.
Sonic's catching the early hit almost every single time. That back air, MVP of the set for sure. And I think it's because it hits so high. Right? It's such a tall hitbox in addition to the horizontal range it's got. And it's so good at cracking through blocks, challenging offstage opponents, challenging down air like that. My God, I love how Sonic's played this set all the way through, completely surgical.
That's right. I mean, this was just, wow, picture perfect, practically perfect right there if I've ever seen it myself, man. Beautiful stuff right there to Sonic. Of course, a valiant effort from Akla. Taking that trip over to the loser side of bracket, not out by any stretch of the imagination, but like we said before, your journey just becomes a couple more sets longer. Sonic's right now facing off against Mia for winners semifinals. Losers quarters happens to be Umeki versus Ken and Light versus Akla on the other side. Wow.
Man, you know, I'll say the real loser of that set right there was Light, because he has a great record against Sonics.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about him versus Akala, but that also opens up a chance for him to get one on the board against this terror of a player today.
That's true.
And Light, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's right. That's right. And I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm not saying any player in this bracket can't do it. It's just going to be that much more difficult. Akla, you know, not very many times we get to see him on the loser side of bracket, let alone this early. Yes, friends, this is early for, you know, his sort of gameplay. I just think something kind of unleashes in him. You know, you get on that loser side in Akla, that young man resiliency, that tenacity, I don't know what it is, but he has it and it gets scary. Umeki, though, ready to face off against Ken. This right here's going to be a matchup for the ages right here.
Bro, look at that offline set record. Not even so much that it's very strongly favored for Ken, but that they've played 25 times. My God, Ken winning 2/3 of the encounters, but that doesn't mean Umeki can't do it. He actually did win their second most recent set, and the 2 most recent sets going down to the wire at Game 5 at Gen 1.1 and Kagaribi 10. So 2 times this year they've played where they've exchanged sets, and then it looks like Ken got the better of them pretty much all the other times before that.
I can see this one being a little difficult for Umeki in certain cases. Ken has a very specific sort of play style that I think might not work in conjunction with Umeki's. You know, he got very turnip happy versus Mudace. We got to see a lot of that. You know, a lot of times where Mudace was holding forward, Umeki was really able to make some magic happen. He was not afraid of Mudace at all up close. If he wasn't holding shield, a lot of spot dodging, knowing when the certain moves were going to end in conjunction to where it was time for him to capitalize. The problem is that there's going to be points in time in that match where I'm just going to say it, Ken's going to slow that match down to a crawl and really force you to think about your approaches. The minute you start second guessing yourself, that's when most of these top players, Sonics, they have your number.
Absolutely. It's so difficult to close the distance against this character without catching a spin dash and taking a lot of collateral damage, right? And Peach, even though she can approach in the air, Sonic can too.
That's right.
He can just call her out straight up with the forward air. He can initiate the spin dash in the air. There's so many ways for him to answer what Umeki's going to be looking to do, or just not even have to answer it, right?
That's right.
Even ask the question.
That's right. So we're going to see what's going to come down here. Of course, there's going to be a method to the madness as always. Of course, these 2 players have been playing for quite some time. Ken, I think he was a part of one of the first top 8s that we did together, CEO 2016 or 17. He was in that top 8. Remember, he did his spin dash entrance, you know what I'm saying, onto the stage. He's been playing for quite some time, and of course, years before that as well. But Umeki, of course, no slouch, a seasoned vet as a TO as well, too. So this is great. This also happens to be a Watch the Throne qualifier as well. So this is big here, friends. Big shout out, of course, to my homies running the Watch the Throne event. I'm kind of taking the backseat. I'm not a TO at all, but you know what I'm saying, Flo Ray, Charles, Bam,
Ray Charles
everybody.
Working on it?
That's right.
Damn.
That's right, man. Of course, they know exactly what they're doing. I'm just kind of following suit.
How'd you get him on?
Hey, man, I don't know.
He's going to click the wrong score and smash you. Anyway. By the way, you want to talk about watching the Throne qualifiers?
Listen to
Let's
this.
take a look. I believe this set is actually the one that's going to determine it. That's right. Kaninabe out at 7th. Ace out at 7th. Yeah, these are the only 2 unfighting players. So here we have it. We were worried if there was going to have to be a qualifying tiebreaker, right? But this is it right here.
That's right. I believe after this, it is Genesis Black as the final stop before we hit Watch the Throne. So big shout out, of course. Yo, audience, man, can we get a round of applause for the Watch the Throne staff, please, and thank you. Can we clap it up? Okay, it's very hard to host invitations. I'm just saying, man, big shout out to Scott for allowing his wonderful tournament to be a stop on that roadmap that is Watch the Throne. So big shout out, of course, to all the entities coming together for that.
Yes.
TikTok's Lights Out, Smash University, Red Bull, and Guildhouse Genesis Black. You already know what the vibes are.
You already know, man. And I love seeing the spiritual successor in the wake of Summit's closure, right? It's so good that we still get to see these players come together, have all that talent in the same room, showcase their personalities a little bit more when you got 3 days to mess with instead of just the rush of a multiple 100 or 1,000 entrant major, right? You don't get to see so much of the ins and outs of these guys off the sticks, but watch them thrown. It's going to be a great time. I'm sure there's going to be, some fun skits, fun programming that shows off what these guys are like in real life.
That's right, yeah. I mean, it's always nice to peek behind the curtain and get more of the human side of the community. I think that's something that we've been kind of lacking here as of late. And in all history, for good reason. But, yeah, sure, let's okay, worry. I think we're going to pay some bills here in a moment. Of course, it's hard to run tournaments like this without these bills getting paid, okay? If you're loving everything you see, then, of course, Max, I'm going to let you talk about this one here.
Hey, man, if you guys like New York City, if you guys like peak Smash Brothers action, please come check out our tournament series at its flagship USA location. Luminosity makes big moves. Coming up in just like 8 weeks, by the way.
Yes, sir.
I'm not ready for that, man. I just finished up Miami. Damn. But if you want to save $5, go ahead and use the code YUR at start.gg/LMBM.
That's right. If you want to be fly on and off the sticks, you already know what you need to do. Exclusive merchandise available now. tinyurl.com/8-port-shop. We have a Team Europe jersey, Japan, Latin America, and Team NA. I was talking to TK earlier, man. That Latin America jersey looking kind of crisp. Really, they all look good, but that Latin American one is definitely calling me. So big shout out, of course, to the Port team for doing something really great for the wonderful community.
And we got Tempest Stream Productions. That is who is bringing you the show right now. Shout out specifically to Ty Zai, my man Dylan, the GOAT. Remember, I met this dude way back at, Dome Park or something?
I was there, yeah,
man.
Yep.
Good times. He's been holding it down for the PNW for many, many years. So if you guys are running an event in this area or not, anywhere in the world,
sure,
hit them up. You could get some of the best production available to you right at your fingertips.
All right, no doubt about that. And, of course, another strong installment up here in the Pacific Northwest, Battle of BC #6. It don't get much more stacked than that, man. Spargo, Tweak, Sonics, Bloom Forever, Light, and so many other on the Ultimate side. And, of course, the Melee side, Cody, Moki, Amsa. My goodness, that is going to be a treat. The PNW is back. Between major upset, between this and, of course, Battle of BC, there's a lot of reasons to come up here and hang out with his friends. Come check this out, all right?
You already know, man. Some of the best events in the world coming together with each other, elevate each other as well. That's the beauty of Smash Bros. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of, we have two Japanese communities in right? Not only to continue on your priority, but to earn their key.
That's facts, man. We'll see how this goes. Phil's somewhere. Listen, I know he's working for it that way, but we'll see how this one all unfolds, man. Both sides getting locked in right now. Curious to see what the first stage picking is going to be. We've seen that kind of be the common form in some of the players' sides. I think it's a button check coming up here very quickly. You got to make sure my turn off. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, Peach is definitely bringing out these kids. We know the story is based on that is how bad it gets. Not saying that Peach is the sole reason that happened to him, but certainly been help the cause. So Umeki, I think he's a little healthier in the hand department, but it still clearly takes a toll.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, both sides getting locked in right here. Now again, friends, don't get too excited just yet. This is a button check. We're going to see the execution here on both sides. What's up? Okay.
Yeah, Sonic, I mean, as fast as he is, the APM is not quite Peach level.
No.
You can kind of take it a little bit easier on the controller, but still a character that I think the amount of precision you need to play him goes a little bit underrated.
I think so.
You try controlling somebody that fast.
I can't do it. I play slow characters on purpose, bro. See my Don't Link. Okay, but again, I can't stress enough, that first stage pick is going to matter so much. We've seen it just kind of be the reoccurring trend here throughout the majority of this top 8. Just having full control of that terrain matters so much, especially for two characters like this. Sonic has the ability to be everywhere at once, but then sometimes also nowhere at the same time. And then, of course, we've seen just how scary Peach, or Daisy, I guess, in this regard, can be given the right set of stage sort of setup. So this is going to be a weird one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not really sure what this matchup looks like in the head-to-head. It's kind of rare, despite how high on the tier list both these characters are.
Yeah.
They also kind of traded places, right? Sonic, people were really low on him at the beginning of this game. And even without any significant buffs, the players really elevated this character back to the top. Ken leading the charge in the early meta. Sonic's picking it up afterward. Now sitting in the winners finals and losers quarterfinals of this tournament. Man,
Yeah.
Sonic is back, baby. The blue blur was never gone.
No, absolutely not. Man, I've always been a believer in this character, man. Both characters as well, too. It's nice to see more Peach and Daisy as well, you know. I think we're kind of hitting that renaissance period in the community. You know, 5 years strong for Ultimate, coming up on 6 here soon. And, yeah, you know, some of those early meta characters that we kind of wrote off because DLC just became that much more powerful, they're back. You know, they just took a little bit more time to work out. We're seeing more Snake. We're seeing more Peach. We're seeing more Bayonetta. You know, we had a couple Roys, I believe, in top 128 to top 8 as well. So these characters are back in a big way.
Yeah, I think there's several reasons for that, right? For characters like Peach and Bayonetta, it's because the punish games have gotten so thoroughly labbed out that they hit you harder than most of the cast, right? In Ultimate, most characters are only getting like a 2 or 3 piece combo for the most part. Not Peach. She can actually go the whole distance. Same for Bayonetta. She can 0 to death you given the right circumstances. And then you look at characters like Sonic and Snake, they match up very well into the new school of top tiers. Like
Yes, they do.
Steve, for example. So there's a lot of value to sticking with the main you had from day one if you're part of the select few.
That's right.
But it just goes to show that with a little bit of elbow grease, with the right amount of effort and time invested, don't let the tier list fool you, man.
No.
Don't just go ahead and abandon ship for whatever is on the top of most people's lists.
Yeah, the Snakes had a really good showing here as well. MVD had a really good set versus MKLeo. You know, still came up short, but still was able to stick it to him. Apollo Kage is here and present as well. I'm not exactly sure how they placed this weekend, but, you know, he's always a treat to watch as well. So these characters are definitely here. Okay, of course, we got Lord Cagd on stage, man. Big shout out to my boy.
And
Up there just monitoring the players, seeing what's good.
Then we also had Hurt from Japan.
Yeah, Hurt was
Speaking
here
of
as well,
Snake,
too.
yeah.
And he also has a, I believe he has a Greninja in his pocket, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think he did double Snake. He teamed with Apollo Kage in doubles. I got to see more characters on their utility belt as well, too. We got to see Apollo Kage Steve, and we got to see Hurt's Greninja, which is a very good character, you know, but I like Snake.
Yeah,
Put it that way.
yeah. I'm a fan of Greninja, but Snake always has had my heart in this
Snake
game,
is the man. He's the man, dude. You know, you can keep your super safe Nair on shield. It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still rocking with Snake.
Yeah.
Rocking with Snake.
That's one of those characters that no matter how much he camps, he still looks cool when he's doing it.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody quite does it like him. And, of course, we are just taking our sweet old time, friends. As you know, both sides trying to get the music in order. Small battlefield for game number 1.
And it's the Roost again. Umeki, you
trying
need
to-
to be stopped, bro.
You're trying to put that man to bed.
Right, I would have thought that's Ken's strategy, honestly.
Sure.
Bore them to death with the song choice. But, hey, man, it doesn't always have to be a banger. Once again, sometimes just the calmest music is what's going to allow you to keep your head on straight, deliver a great show, not let the intensity of it catch up with you, right? Like, you got a guy like Light who will always pick the Cynthia theme or whatever
Yep.
one he picks on,
Yep.
on Pokemon Stadium, and that's a super lit, hype song.
Yes, it
but
is.
maybe after 5 games of that, the energy's going to burn you out a little bit.
Yeah, you want something maybe a little bit more serene, you know, for your ears. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I know we did rock, paper, scissors already, and then we did the button check, and then we did the music counter pick. Now, I believe we are not exactly sure what we're doing.
We got the Ghost of Proto in the building
The
right
Ghost,
now,
the
man.
Ghost of Proto lives on.
All right, they are taking their time, but you know what? Who am I to question their methods when these players are at the top 6 now
right.
of the hardest Ultimate tournament potentially ever,
That's right.
and certainly the hardest tournament of the year.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Of course, big shout out to our sponsors down there as well, to Gaming Generations, Tempest Stream Production. We talked about them before. Fully Loaded Electronics and LandFest. Of course, if you don't...
Timing people out already.
what's that? Wait, what's that, Phil?
Timing people out already. Shame.
Phil.
Hey, Phil, you about to get yours when he wins this set, bro. He's 17-8 on Umeki.
That's right. He's coming.
See, I watched the throne.
He's
Ken.
coming to watch the throne. Also, big shout out to LandFest as well, too. Like I was saying before, doing a great job, of course, in the gaming space, in the charity space as well. You know, families, kids, you know, players, you name it, they got you covered in that regard. So, of course, check them out at their own events as well. Look them up on Google, you know, at LandFest on their website, but also check them out at DreamHack as well. They always have something for the community, most importantly, friends. All right, Port Priority, make some noise. Game number 1's finally here. Y'all still awake? Sorry about that.
You might not be for much longer, depending on what Ken's willing to commit to.
That's right. Let's lock in, friends.
Nah, I'm just playing, of course. I got a ton of respect for both of these players. I mean, Umeki being a huge TO in his country, Ken coming out here and playing his absolute best. And not just this port priority, but the last one as well. Made a top 8 performance happen. So let's see if he's able to push this one just a little bit further. So far, things are going his way, but only ever so slightly. There's
right.
Umeki responding with the back air. Turnip in hand. Can he do anything with it is the question.
That's the million-dollar question. Of course, Sonic just spends so much time moving around just to find that access point with Turnip to get that string going is going to be a task within itself. But in that same regard, too, I don't see Sonic doing a lot of damage in terms of like pushing Peach off stage. Now, once she's off stage, that's a completely different story. But the process in getting her off stage, that's going to be very, very difficult because that means you're going to have to get up close and personal on her or Daisy. Okay. Turnip, nice. Up air looking good right now. The air game belongs to Umeki. Turnip in hand.
Yeah, he's just hanging on to it. And of course, when you're floating, you're not going to throw the items. You have full access to all your aerials, especially that forward air. But unfortunately, it's not going to kill just yet. Now we got this stare down right here. Neither player willing to press a button at mid-range. You just know how good Sonic is at punishing that.
Okay.
Yeah, Peach with one of the best answers. She's able to float, play neutral at a slight elevation that Sonic can't really respond to all that well. First stock going to go the way of Umeki here.
That's right. Let's see how long he can hold on to this. Not for much longer. That forward air, of course, claiming the lives of many right there. Umeki, of course, no exception. Once you get caught on that ride, you're going to get dropped off in that blast zone more times than not. Okay, yeah, get up, bro. Okay, love that patience there, though, of course. Down there on shield, both sides really trying to fill each other out. We've seen this kind of in the Umeki versus Mude set with how important it is to get the opponent in the corner with Peach and use back air, neutral special if spaced properly, and Nair to just try to pin you down in the corner. A character like Sonic, of course, no hitbox, not recovery. On their way back up, you have Nair in the corner and down air as well, too, to rinse and repeat the damage. Homing attack, my God.
Yeah, Ken finally getting in there. Find some part of the conversation, you know, to get a word in edgewise, but it's been all about Umeki for the vast majority of this game so far.
This is so difficult, man. Okay. Cross up backer, doesn't get anything off it, off stage again, and you got Peach floating over you. That's not a spot you want to be in at all. She can space that back, or excuse me, well, back here as well too, but she can also space forward air beautifully, making it very hard to punish.
Ken really trying to chisel away at this lead that Umeki has carved out for himself. Oh, and there it is. The whiff punished back air against the neutral air. Oh, and he waits out the air dodge too, knowing that Ken would be actionable. So smart.
They just got to stay a step ahead of the competition. And just like that, back air getting it done in the corner. Quick frame 6 option. Very easy to toss out, especially when you have the ledge advantage, man. Just staring over your opponent. What are you going to do on your way back up? You go for neutral get up. A lot of these options very safe. You go for row. If this move ends quick enough, I can go for the punish afterwards.
Ooh, up air, turn it, neutral air, down throw. Oh, and Ken able to catch it with the air dodge, finally breaking free right there, but still not a great look, down almost an entire stock.
Okay, up there, up underneath the platform. Sharking from underneath. Ken right now having to get a little bit more aggressive here. I understand you have a very strong game plan at hand, but sometimes you have to switch up the flow ever so slightly. What's up? Bye.
Float is just so useful. I mean, really across the board for Peach, but especially against Sonic. Again, able to not deal with spin dash on the ground, but also when Ken wants to go all the way out there and try to edge guard him, Umeki can just float all the way back and still recover courtesy of the up B.
Every time, man. Another down there on shield. This is looking anything but good. And I can't help but to feel like this match is starting to trail a little out of control. I mean, again, when he took that second stock, you know, to only be at like 50-60% is actually not a bad spot for Ken to be in at all. I mean, this is still Sonic. You slow the match down, or, you know, you get the right string of hits, you'll be in a good spot. But this match here, he just cannot get a word in, like you said before.
Yeah, still making it a little bit closer than it was before, but Umeki seems to be in firm control here, holding down the center stage, but hold up, Ken bursting through. He's got him on the platform. Oh, no, I don't think that roll was what he was looking for. Might cost him an opportunity. That said, Rod, now it's only about 35% between these two. So much closer than it was earlier.
Oh, my God. No double nair to the forward air, getting it done. Umeki with the sigh of relief. You know that match was starting to spiral out of control. Was able to do away with them in that first game. My God.
That forward air hit from the back in the middle of Ken's tech roll, too.
Bro.
I can't believe that actually connected.
Bro. It's a very silly girl.
All right. Looking pretty good here for Umeki, but of course, as time went on, Ken started to make that closer. And we did see the set record before. I'll say it again, 17-8 in Ken's favor. It would be so huge to win here on this massive stage at the hardest tournament in a long, long time.
That's right.
If Umeki's able to pull it off.
Yeah, definitely some bragging rights, too. I mean, you can have the set lead on me, but I beat you at the biggest and the bestest of all of them. So what are you really to do right now? Next game is here, friends. First game going by the way of Umeki. Game number 2 is present, Pokemon Stadium. Now, again, we've got to see how important Turnip is in a matchup like this, especially on those rare instances where Ken decides to approach and get them hands dirty. That's where things get a little scary for him. Okay, double back air. He's actually going to go for downer here this time. And smart enough right there for Ken. Just going for the high recovery immediately, not wanting to play the ledge game, but the can-I recover game. Down there is such an active hitbox. Nair as well, too. You do not want to try to recover in and around that. Just get back on stage as quick as possible.
Yeah, both of these characters with some demonic aerials. You're going to see a lot more of them from Peach, I would guess, just because the float is such a core part of her gameplay, and her ground moves are a little bit worse. But that said, Ken loves flying through the air, too.
Yeah, he definitely stays airborne if I've ever seen a character do it myself. The problem is right now we have these platforms to really increase my mobility. You know, it's going to make it that much more difficult, I think, for Umeki to try to pinpoint where Ken is going to go.
Right, we're just on a wider version of the first stage we saw, a small battlefield, of course.
Yeah.
Similar layout, but this time Ken can run around a little bit more freely, pick up those whiff punishes. Oh, and Umeki wasting a dot eyes right there.
Yeah.
It could have been huge if he was able to string a combo together with it.
It's kind of difficult. Sometimes when you get the dot eyes, especially on a character or opponent, that's, you know, movement-wise is ambiguous. You know, he ain't quite camping yet, but, you know, it is on the horizon. I feel like the dot eyes will just force him to camp even harder, so I don't blame him for throwing it.
It's definitely the threat of the turnip that matters more than the hitbox of it, but hold up Ken, finding an early stock to spin dash into up air. Looks like Umeki didn't quite have the correct EI. It's tough sometimes with vertical moves if your opponent's drifting through you.
Okay. Okay, another back air, of course. Ken right here not really trying to extend this lead for everything that it's worth. Umeki has to play from behind, and this is where things can get a little difficult. That last game just proved the importance of having that lead on a character like Sonic. But right now, not with the lead anymore. Has to play from behind. Has to play the cat and mouse game, if you will. If he can force Ken into the corner or possibly off stage, that's where it seems to be home sweet home for him. Not just versus Sonic, mind you, as well, too. Even versus some of his other matches earlier. My God, the Mary Poppins back to the ledge. Practically perfect, but off the mark, though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even think a spoonful of sugar is going to make this match feel any better for Umeki. It is just so different from the first go-round. He was basically up in the same situation, a full stock, and now Ken is doing it right back to him. It just shows what a little bit of extra space or maybe a slightly hotter start or maybe a little bit of both can do for you.
That's right. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Turnip's getting busy, though. This is what I was talking about. Nair in the corner. Down there this time. No, actually going to go for the back air, probably anticipating some weird drift away right there on Ken's behalf. Ken remaining as solid as ever with their recovery options.
I like the attempt with the Peach Bomber there, maybe getting a little desperate to close the stock out, but Ken lets the spin dash rip. Of course, he's got a little tiny bit of invincibility on startup as Sonic hops. So it's going to shut down those aerial approaches from Peach. That's why I think this matchup might be super rough for her. And it's not just the Peach Bomber that's going to work against. Forward air, though, finally going to seal the deal. Ken, a very healthy 2 stocks to play with. All he's got to do is just tap him once. Something like a back air. Any smash attack will do the trick. But can he find it? Of course, Umeki, very ambiguous with his own movement.
That's right, and that's what you have to bring to the table. You cannot allow a character a player as intelligent as Ken to start pinpointing your movement options. You have the item in hand, you have the turnip. What are you going to turn it into? Okay, struggling to get back onto solid ground. Ken's very good at playing this game. Spring force you out of position. Back here, come on, bro. You know you want to. Just flick that C stick.
Trying to get it done in the calmest, most methodical way possible, but against an opponent like Umeki, who's just keeping the pressure so tight with all these aerials, it's a lot easier said than done. The spin dash on the verge of actually closing that stock. But hold on, yeah, very deep up B there for Umeki. Still able to put a pretty sizable dent in Ken's lead here. Maybe if he opens him up with something crazy, we could see this go back to even.
Okay, right now, Ken's starting to pull away here in a big way. So let's see if he can do away with this next stock. Of course, it's always an execution test on Umeki's behalf. Once he gets that one hit, it can get real scary.
Oh, the second Stitch face of the game and a dot eyes. All 3 going to waste, not dealing a single point of damage for Umeki, and that might cost him here. You need to take that luck and run with it.
Just one time, man. Getting the threat of it, not really forcing Ken out of favor either. I felt like, you know, when it comes to bomb, stitch face, any of that, he's just like, hey, it's cool. You got a cool option in your hand. I'm still too fast for it to matter.
I'm running away from all of them.
Yeah, bye.
Doesn't matter what face is on that turnip. Oh, hold
Wait
on.
a minute, face to face with the crown though. Wait a minute, forward air. Again, we've seen how good Umeki has been at just executing in the corner, especially with Nair, forward air, and back air, namely. But Ken right now looking as good as ever, coming up on the 2-minute mark here of this set. Oh yeah, back up, scoops.
The fact that that didn't kill Rod, I'm starting to feel like this game 2 might be a lost cause. Ken pulling ahead as time goes on. Forward air to stuff the approach as well. It's not looking good for Umeki.
Oh my God, another homing attack. Yeah, this match is spiraling, trailing out of control, bro. He has to figure out something here and fast. Down air and back are just not getting the job done at all anymore. 134%. Oh my God.
Trying to put it on him twice in a row right there. Not working out either time. We got Ken setting up this edge guard. The forward air could close it out, but no, not quite. Umeki still hanging on just barely.
Okay, and that time going for the peach bomber, but no forward air follow-up or aerial follow-up at all afterwards. Ken's been pretty good about punishing that. That move's so difficult to deal with on shield. Speaking of difficult moves to deal with, here's Sonic's back here. Great stuff right here on Ken's behalf. That move right there takes no prisoners.
None at all. Did you see the freeze frame, by the way, Rod? There was a sizable 1-foot gap between Sonic's foot and Peach's body right there.
That's right.
Again, such a huge hitbox, vertically and horizontally. Ken gonna use that as an excellent air-to-air option. Of course, Peach spends a lot of time approaching you aerially, so he knows what he's got to do to close that out. Did exactly that, and now we're at a tie game.
That's right. One game apiece right here in this set between these two absolute monsters, if you will. Umeki understands the set history between these two, but has to figure out a way to mount this victory. His Sonic play, not to be taken lightly at all. That first game, of course, got a little too aggressive. Peach kind of wants that boxing match, but that time didn't quite give it to him. They say, you know, I'm going to stay kind of away a little bit and just make the right hits count.
For sure. I mean, what Umeki has to do is make the first opening of the game count double, right? If you get that full punish game going with Peach, you're off to a great start. And if you take the first stock of the game, Sonic's got to come to you. He feels a lot less comfortable. He's not in his zone when that's happening. We'll see if he's able to pull that off here on Battlefield. I like this terrain switch. You got the top platform in play. You got a little bit of a shorter floor plan here as well.
That's right. Yeah, of course, playing that Floor is Lava gameplay is going to be a little bit more difficult, but again, you know, it's the age of saying the platforms give it, but they also take it away. So sometimes when you think you're landing comfortably, characters like Sonic can really get up underneath you and just make you pay for it. Really have to watch how you swing up there.
Both of these characters, some great sharking games, though. Some excellent up airs on both of their behalf. Let's see. It's now Ken who has to come down, falling freely from that up B. Umeki not putting the pressure on, though. Just kind of lets him get away with it. Gonna make every single one of these opportunities count, and missing the dash grab is huge. It's Ken's turn once again.
That's right. Not very many, you know, opportunities to go for that. You go for your turn up into something afterwards, but you really have to make them count. Dropping that's going to make the task at hand that much more difficult. Okay, looking for more of these nairs. Very, very safe on shield, of course. Down there, getting the job done, forcing them off stage, but it is the nair and the backer that really keep you in that corner, that keep you on punishment. Or even just that frame 2 jab. There's the nair, though, again. Down there, what's up?
Once again, the first stock really decides so much in a matchup like this, and it's gonna go to Ken. The raw call out on the neutral get up, forward smash to the face.
Okay. Ken right now knows his win condition, had the lead, excuse me, once upon a time ago. Back to even stocks right now. Umeki understanding I have to keep this one as airtight as possible. Cannot allow it to extend any more leads on me. Up air.
And let me put an asterisk on my former statement. The first stock only decides these games if you're able to get a sizable amount of extra credit. Ken did not do that whatsoever. Got the revenge kill immediately. Now let's see what Umeki's able to do this time around. Again, he really needs to keep the pressure up, but he needs to do it so safely and deliberately. Any wrong jump, any errant float can get called out and punished massively.
Man, and it kind of goes back to what you talked about too. The platform's kind of taking away right there from Ken. You know, having that ability to land comfortably, but also when you're on the offense, that ability to shark up underneath can sometimes come back to bite you. He thought he was landing comfortably. Up smash does go through the platform and will catch you. No Z drop on the turn up here this time. Back air. Doesn't get anything off of it, man. But again, those aerials so potent in the corner. Even if they're not landing, the looming threat of that plus the turn up, something to make you think twice before coming back. Forward air.
Oh man, 54% each. It's just so close between these two. One game apiece on the board as well. And Umeki hanging on to the turnip as much as he possibly can. It's really the only mid-range threat that Peach is able to bring to the table. He's got another one, but Ken, he already knows. Hug the inside of the stage and you'll never have to interact with that. Oh, Umeki just jumping out of the corner. But it's Ken who finds the opener right there. Gonna get the spin dash into homing attack. Can't find the back air afterward. Umeki's DI a little bit too good for that.
That's right. DI has to be immaculate here versus both of these two characters, man.
Yeah, for combos and for survival. Wow, Ken knew that he couldn't get another hit in there. He's just gonna back off, maintain stage control here, wait for some kind of option out of the corner, but Umeki not biting.
Okay, playing this one very safe. The immediate spring, quick frame for escape option. I'm out of here. Not dealing with, oh, the beginning animation of up smash. I believe that's what it was. I seen the flowers and the ribbons come out.
Yeah, I was a little scared right there. I thought Ken was gonna find his way right into the sweet spot of it. Instead, finds a forward air, goes up a stock yet again. Can he build extra credit this time around? That's the big question.
Okay.
Oh,
He's really trying here right now. A lot of options out of shield. You don't want to hold shield though versus Peach up close, or Daisy, excuse me. You understand what's at stake with that get up attack. Bit of an aggressive option.
yeah, just fighting him off from the ground. Ken looking to get some kind of juicy starter here. 26%, not all that convincing of a lead, and Umeki's gonna shut it right down.
He
Oh,
knew
and a stitch.
too.
Stitch in hand. This could even it up in one shot. It does.
Okay, can he do something with it though is the real question. Down there in the corner, not wanting to get rid of it, but has to though. Okay, he's back onto stage, but at least we've evened it up.
Yeah, kind of a lucky break there for Umeki. Hold on, the parry. No, but Ken gets away with it.
Oh my God, he's getting away with murder right now. How is he pulling this off? Great footwork, nothing off the downer, and can't find the throw either. Forward air, of course, to keep him on that top platform. It's not your friend like how you thought it is. Turn up into dash attack, into forward air. Okay.
And another turnip as well. Again, needs that mid-range threat to scare Sonic a little bit.
All right, can I get some more fall away fares too? -8 on shield. Spaced properly enough is gonna be hard to punish. Airtight, but Ken starting to pull away.
Oh no! Umeki just getting a little bit antsy in those last few situations. You saw him jump pretty aggressively back to center stage. Ken shut that down. Then you saw him air dodge all the way out there. I'm not sure why it was a directional air dodge down. Maybe just an input error there. But it cost him the game. And now Ken, one game away from moving on into the top 4 and gaining himself a spot at Watch the Throne.
And you know what's so funny too? We got to see more opportunities throughout these last couple games where Umeki was dealing with dealing with Ken off stage, Ken Sonic. The fact remains the same though. There weren't very many times we got to see it on the other foot, but the times we seen it, we got to see Ken capitalize perfectly. Loving that nair in the corner, loving that downer in the corner. That's what you do when you're playing Daisy versus characters with no hitboxes on the recovery, but the fact remains the same. If you're floating, you're spending too much time. There are characters that might not spend as much time off stage, but that are very comfortable out there. Sonic happens to be one of them. Forward air and back air getting that job done off stage versus Daisy.
Also, I've just been given some great intel courtesy of Sean from school from Japan.
Nice.
Shout outs to him. And also shout outs to Top Hat Matt who delivered this to me by hand.
Hell yeah.
The reason that Umeki is counterpicking The Roost as the song every time is because the kanji for the song title is the same as the owner of his esports organization, Murash Gaming. So he's showing some love.
Okay,
home.
word.
Yeah, I think he actually picked it again. I think I heard that song start up. Yes, sir. So shout outs to Murash Gaming. That's pretty lit.
Okay.
The song, I don't know. But the lore is fire.
There's a lot to be desired in this song. I'll put it, and really with a lot of Animal Crossing music, but let's just say I'm happy the franchise is here. Okay. Back here, getting it. Good percent right here. Reverse on the numbers, if you will. 15 to 51. But of course, back here right here, bringing this thing just a little bit closer. And this is good, man. Again, nice. And see, that was another difference maker. We don't quite see as much of, the counter with Toad, obviously because Sonic is not swinging on his way back to the stage.
Yep.
There's no hitbox on up B. But there are some opportunities where, again, if I'm up in this magnifying glass, if I'm trying to land comfortably, I will use this to alleviate pressure.
Yeah, you got to use every tool you have at the very least as a mix-up. Obviously, it's not too consistent. It's a very laggy move.
That's right.
But if the situation calls for it, you got to whip out those tricks.
Yeah, this is a Usher situation right here, bro. Will arise indeed. Wait a minute. Okay, okay, now has to Mr. Saturn hand playing out of shield just became a no-no.
And you know what's so important about this, Mr. Saturn? That Umeki can miss the throw, and he'll stay on the stage. Yep, oh, but Ken can also take it. No, he said, I don't even want to deal with this. Get rid of that.
Oh, damn. Okay, such a weird thing to see. I mean, usually when the turn-up, the pulls, not even just turn-up, just the pulls, everything you get, you see those utilized a little bit more carefully here, but Umeki electing just to play really more of just the boxing match versus Ken. And honestly, it's not terrible. I mean, Peach can definitely tussle. But if you got a tool in your hand, you already have so much more of an advantage in a lot of ways versus your opponent.
Oh, stuck at the ledge, and yes, Ken hunts him down. The forward tilt to close that stock out. This is looking really good for the blue blur right here. Oh, man, spin dash into homing attack into absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. What is it good for, man? Well, a lot right there, but unfortunately just a little off the mark with the execution. 51% here. This right now is looking at anything but good right here. If you're Umeki has to figure out a way to find some of these openings with these aerials that he's so desperately searching for. Forwarder not getting it done. Even the threat of forwarder right now, not enough to make Ken falter. Nair and back air, of course, your calling card when you can pin Ken down. But that's just it. There's not very many times where you can do that.
Oh, hold up, though. The turnip hitting Ken off stage. Doesn't matter. Still no problem for him to recover, but getting off the ledge is a different story. That forward air occupying so much space. Covers the jump, covers the neutral get up. And now Umeki with a fighting chance. Still battling for his tournament life right now. This could be the end of the road for him.
I don't want to call it just yet because, again, I've seen Umeki make some crazy comebacks, but I don't know if this one's going to be one of them right now. Does have the turnip in hand right now and just has not found a lot of success with it. Please watch how you get back on this ledge. Okay, nice. Platform's not your friend. Love the bit of delay on that follow-up.
Oh, but it lets him out of his clutches. Ken finding some respite on that platform. How much can Umeki do with this pressure that he's got? Not so much. Finally going to see a trade go through. Breaks Ken out of a bad spot. And, oh, all right, 2 back airs. Hold up. He's still fighting. This lead getting smaller over time, but not by all that much.
Okay, 128. This one is getting pretty close.
All right, never mind. Umeki officially a contender in this game once again. It was a full stock lead for Ken at some point. Now it's a nail biter.
That's right, and again, courtesy of that pressure in the corner, Nair and backer most notably. Backer being as safe as it is, -6 on hit, so Ken's gonna have to think twice before jumping out the corner. Hell, even rolling as well too. That move ends so quick, you think just because you roll, you're out of harm's way. Absolutely not. I can go for a grab and reset the situation. Turn up in hand though. What's it gonna be?
Well, the second hit of that forward tilt dropping, I don't think it would have killed, but even still, it feels bad for Ken. He could have set up an edge guard off of that. Now Umeki gonna be able to float to safety, and no, Ken picking his spots so well, answering these ledge options perfectly. Up throw, up air, yup, Ken starting things off, getting a little extra credit established. How much more can he take him for though? So many moves, and Peach's moveset will kill.
Okay, and he's definitely throwing all of them out. Not quite getting the sharking from up underneath that we've seen before. Up air, not quite as potent as it was in some of the other sets, and up smash as well. Having to dig a little bit deeper right now. Turn it back in hand. Nothing off back here, but does get a trade. Put it down.
Skipping the ledge right there, and now it's Ken who has the dot eyes. No, never mind, not able to do anything with it. Chases to the top of the homing attack, and this might be the end of the line for Umeki, depending on the ledge trap. Ken psyching him out, back turn, threatening the back air, but no, it's just gonna be an empty lane.
Whoa.
Grab the homing attack for the snipe. What do you got for us, Ken? Okay.
Oh, and the force smash gets it done. A valiant effort from Umeki, but Ken is moving on to the next portion of bracket and clutching a spot at Watch the Throne.
Man, taking the throne from Princess Peach herself. Princess Daisy, sorry.
Princess Daisy. Still a
Umeki, a
throne
Daisy
worth taking.
loyalist. Yeah, man. All right, Ken, congratulations. Advancing into the top 4, no easy feat. Even just showing up in this top 8 was extremely difficult, far beyond my own capabilities for sure. So big props to both of these guys making it this far, but only one can move on. In this case, it is Ken. Despite that Game 1 win from Umeki, just wasn't able to find any other openings.
You know, such a tough one. I feel like, again, when you're just not going for your strings with turnip, it just becomes that much more difficult. Versus other characters, sure, they're going to spend a lot more time approaching Peach, and Peach doesn't mind a good boxing match. He has great options. Nair, down tilt, frame 2 jab. She can shut you down and really pin you down in the corner, or really even center stage. The fact remains the same, though. Ken approaches when he wants to, and there's no turn up big enough in your toolkit that's going to force him to do what you want him to do. And of course, we've seen that play out, unfortunately, in Umeki's behalf. Ken looking good, moving on.
What a great set all the way through, though. Of course, two of Japan's finest coming out here, duking it out on this massive stage here in Seattle, Washington at Port Priority. Guys, Rod and I got one more for the night. Can you lend us some of your energy? Let me hear you, Port Priority.
We need some energy, crowd. Come on, give us something, all right?
All right.
Lord.
They're still with us. Yeah, look at you beautiful people.
My man's got the guns out. Look at him. Arms are out with the tattoos. I see you, bro.
You got a smirk out of him?
Uh-huh. He said, I guess I do go to the gym. My man's ripped.
Man, thank you to all you guys just for showing up. It doesn't matter what you placed, as long as you had a good time, as long as you're here giving us your support, giving Scott your support, a magnificent TO. He's been doing it now 8 times in a row for you guys. 8 bangers.
Man.
And there was a time where this tournament lived in the shadow of SoCal's majors, the 2GG sagas. Of course, you know, there's a long and unfortunate history
That's right.
of Port kind of having to take a back seat. But for the last 3 years, man, the last 3 editions of this tournament, boy, has it gotten its shine. I'm so happy that this tournament was really like the season or the second half finale
That's right.
of the year.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, again, it used to be a time where I think, you know, back in the day, everything after Big House was either like some sort of convention-style tournament or like, you know, that's pretty much the end of the year for grassroots. But it's nice to have multiple stops after that. Big shout, of course, to not just them, but all the other TOs putting tournaments on the map and just really bringing something good for the region. The Pacific Northwest is here in full effect, man. This major upset, Battle of BC. This region cannot miss when it comes to events. I've had a phenomenal time coming up here, man. And, of course, I've had a phenomenal time with you, man, bringing the energy for every one of them. We having some fun right here, friends. Final game right here, at least of our block here, top 8, and I believe it is Akla versus Light. This right here should wake everybody back up. Okay?
It sure is, and it sure should, man. Look at this, the head-to-head record slightly in favor of Akala, but even still, they've only met 4 times in bracket. I believe it was it was Summit where Light was able to defeat Akala. Right,
that's
right
right
about that one. That was a crazy set. That was a crazy Summit in general. So many upsets that time. But at the Invitational, they met in grand finals as well. So. Every time, by the way, these two have played has been at a closed bracket invitational. If you look at the set records here, 16 entrants, 32 entrants, 16 and 16.
That's right.
They have never met at an open major. And you know who thrives in that environment?
I'm listening, bro.
I think it is crowd favorite Paris Light Ramirez, who is going to have the whole country on his side right now. That could be a deal breaker for Akala. I mean, you know, you as the invader here, you're kind of on the back foot in that regard.
That's right. And, of course, find himself on the loser side of bracket could be the boost that Light needs to succeed. So we're going to see how it's all going to unfold right here. Mr. Sleeves Up himself getting ready to face off against the best in the world. But I got to be honest, no matter who's the best, no matter who's ranked 1, Light always shows up. And most importantly, he shows out in a big way. This is his Fox McCloud. And like he said before in that replay, I'm the best Fox in the mother-loving world, okay? I had to censor myself. You already know.
Bro, he said it. And he meant it, and he showed it.
That's right.
Let's see if he can do it one more time to earn his keep in the top 4. He'll be taking on Ken if he wins, and you know Light loves that Sonic matchup, so
yes, he
having
does.
something to aspire for, being like, yeah, I think I could beat the next guy. I think I could make it a step further into the top 3.
That's right.
Well, guess what? That might be what fuels his victory here, but of course, only time will tell. There's a lot of Smash Brothers to be played between these two, a best-of-5 set, and I wouldn't be shocked to see it go the distance.
That's right. We'll see how it goes, man. Also, man, big shout out, of course, to the community with these invitations. I didn't realize we had so many as a community, but there it is. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
That's
What's
a
he
side
doing?
of Light I never knew.
Whoa.
Didn't know you was into all that, my boy.
Okay.
All right, Light masking up. No, he says mask off for this one. Oh, never mind.
Is he
he's
really doing it?
He's really just struggling.
Man, what the? Whoa. And the sleeves, too? Whoa, with the fist bump. This is crazy.
Oh, my God. Light,
He said it's time for crime, brother.
he is nothing if not a showman. Definitely one of the most entertaining people in the community, on and off the sticks. Big shout-outs to Light. And Akala kind of laughing it off. It's like,
right.
what is this guy doing, bro?
What's going on here? Don't, whoa, he just threw it. It's a fight in the audience.
Oh, wow, the last-second snipe jumping out of his seat to catch the Fox mask.
Okay, letting them know. Yeah, just letting you know I'm playing Fox, bro, just in case you may have forgot.
Yo, Pokemon Stadium 2?
Yeah, word.
All right, cool.
Let's run it.
I don't think you'll find any complaints from a Steve player about that stage selection. Again, the resource pool is just so good there. A lot of iron and stone to be afforded. So Light's going to be able to play in his element, I think. Oh, and I see it right now in the Discord. Ken has joined the Watch the Throne server.
Yes, he
Congratulations
has.
once again.
That's right. He is present. He will be in San Jose in a couple weeks, friends. He's going to be in San Jose a couple times, so he might actually be there for Genesis Black and Watch the Throne. And then Genesis. Yeah. San Jose's having a really, let's just put it this way, Guildhall's going to make some money here pretty soon.
I love how that's kind of becoming like the epicenter of Smash Brothers. Kind of an obscure city for it, but a beautiful one, man. I love San Jose. I got family out there. Shout out to my Aunt Carolyn.
The Ketchums, baby.
Yeah. It is that side of the family. It is the Ketchum side.
Okay, both sides getting a good feel of the terrain of top 8. Of course, not very many players get to reach this portion of the bracket, especially at a tournament this stacked. Like you said before, the max stats. I was there, bro, when that was created. Hey, man, we haven't had a tournament this stacked since like Civil War, you were saying, man. It's been quite some time. So put this one up there in the history books. Evo, both the Smash Cons, Genesis, Court Priority, Civil War, it's in there now, cemented in the history books.
Yeah, man. It's easy to say that every tournament you're at is crazy stacked, but this is factually the most stacked of 2023. 10 of the top 10 in attendance, and then a whole lot of people below that as well. Got most of the rankings in the building. And, I mean, how could you not be here, right? It's basically the season closer in terms of open brackets. Every player here vying for a slightly higher spot on the rankings based on their performance. Some of them delivering on that, some of them falling a little short of their own expectations. But you know what? You're all part of this. So really happy for everybody who came out here and grateful as well. You guys are keeping the lights on here at a beautiful event.
Oh, 100%, man. I've had nothing but great experiences up here in the Pacific Northwest. Court Priority treats us very, very well. And, of course, I always keep my ass very low. Like, I mean, I'm just, hey, if you got food, you got water on commentary, you got a great audience and a great scene, what more can you really ask for? And more importantly enough, we got a great top 8, nothing to sleep on at all. Losers, quarterfinals, ACLA, best in the world, get ready to face off against the best Fox in the business. This is going to be a match. I believe Light left his controller in the VIP room. He's going to go get it. Okay.
What would it be without a little bit of NA spaghetti? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he left his phone here. Yo, someone pass me that. It would be a hilarious troll. Yo, Akala, give me his phone, bro. Oh, never mind. He's back.
Okay, he's present right now.
All right. Here it is, Fox versus Steve all the way through, and it's not even, it's Steve Fox all the way through, and it's not even Tekken.
That's right. Fox is Light.
Light is Fox.
Light is Fox, that's right.
Kingdom Hearts is Light.
There it is. Here we go, game 1, friends. Let's make some noise. What's it gonna be? Wait, is this a button check? Sorry, y'all.
It appears to be so, yeah.
Sorry, y'all, false start. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm sorry, audience. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm just so excited to see these two throw down.
Yeah, I would love to see them cut right to that action, but you know what, man? It's a set worth waiting for. Akala making sure that B button works. Yes, sir. Light making sure the back airs work. Oh, you missed one.
That's right. As fraudulent of a move as that is, in his own words, you got to make sure it works even when it doesn't.
Fakest kill move in the business. You'll see that kill screen. You'll see those sparks long before it's actually going to do the job.
Yeah.
And then it's stale, so it's not even going to kill the next time.
I always wonder what the science is behind it. Like, why does the game register certain things as like kill options, even if like it's back here, bro? Like, you know, that one's not the one.
Yeah, I think it's
Falcos and Wolves, sure.
If it's gonna put you in the magnifying glass, then it'll give you the kill screen.
I see. Well, that move does a pretty good job at that. It says, I need you past the magnifying glass.
Right, I need you all the way out there. It's something like that. It might not be exactly that way. Some nerd in the stream, please let us know on Twitter.
All right. We are almost ready to lock in here. Got to make sure the music sounds good. There it is. Cynthia. Is it going to be Cynthia?
Oh, Team Galactic.
Team Galactic. Okay.
Is this his usual song? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's the one he picks all the time.
The Cynthia one's still a banger, too.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, all the Pokemon music in this game, most of the Pokemon tracks in general, goes crazy.
Here we go, audience. That's right. Make some noise. We're finally here.
America's last hope, Light. At bat now against Akala. Let's see what he's able to do. Of course, Akala, favorite to win the tournament, favorite to get #1 on the rankings for this year, but Light looking to etch his name into the history books as the man who took him down.
All right, let's see if he can do it. He's done it before, but it's been a while. Okay, this is the first time meeting in an open bracket. Nice, quick up tilt. Where you going with it? Not exactly sure on Steve's weight either, too. When up tilt starts changing, it might actually start changing right away. Not sure. Great get up option, though. There won't be no jab lock anything's here.
Oh, the forward tilt just kicking him away. Obviously not going to turn into any combos, but still the stage position is all you need. And hold
walking
on.
The dog.
This is
damn.
Absolute worst timeline for Light right there.
Okay. Again, that's so easy to do on Fox. Fox, an easy character to smack around. And of course, Akala proven rightfully so. Nice, gets the parry. He knows that a lot of these options are going to have to come from Light approaching up close. That nair on shield, that up tilt, as quick as these moves are, you're still too close to me. And if any of that whiffs or if I parry it, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. But wait a minute, back here looking kind of real right there, Max.
Light's patented favorite ledge trap, that weak dash attack into the back air. Gonna close the door on the first stock. Still a lot of work to be done though, and you saw how easy it was for Akala to turn one hit into an entire stock. Light having to work much harder in this matchup. That said, of course, we're a far cry away from that jab chain percentage, so now Akala has to get it done the hard way as well.
Oh, God. And he has to watch how he jumps, too. Again, Fox just some of the best grounded options in the world, man. Nair, dash attack, frame forward, just explosive options. I'm in your face with it when you don't want me to. The problem is that if I parry it or even if I hold it on shield, nice, great parry.
Wow, and
exactly what I was talking about.
I can't believe Akala was able to naturally duck the jab block right there because Steve is so short when he's on the ground. Kind of threw Light off there. He was still able to pick it up a little bit. Ooh, hold on, the shine on the minecart.
That's yours, bro. Okay, percent starting to trail out of control right here, but even stocks for sure. Nice. Getting in between the swings on back air. Back up, bro. I love the stop sign right there. That is the down B. Whoa!
Light really showing the value of having a reflector in this matchup, though. Oh no, is the up throw going to do it? Yes, it is. So crazy that Steve can chip you out with a kill throw as well. Oh, off the wall. The Vans combos.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, nice. Love that. One hit fair into something. That's, oh my goodness. Hey, Akala, you better be careful. I'm going to put it that way. Okay, 20 frame startup, though. That one's hitting the mark.
Yeah, I'm surprised Light didn't try to check him again with the reflector. No way. No way. Okay, into the forward air the first time, forward smash the second. But that one, Light is able to survive just barely. Akala with the diamond weapon locked and loaded, though. The stock might not be long for this world.
Definitely catch him on the reset right here. Completely lapped on this stock. 105% and climbing. This is anything but good. And yes, looks like he tried to get a back air started up or possibly a reverse up tilt. Doesn't matter. You don't got to move potent enough, strong enough to deal with this diamond back air. Akala looking good.
What a turnaround from the beginning of that first stock too, right? Light looking so clean until he got jabbed one time, and then it just snowballed out of control. Akala able to take the stock lead, afford himself some time to mine and get those diamond weapons on lock, and it paid off in spades. No pun intended, man.
Game number 2 is here. Y'all got to give Light your energy if you want him to win this. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to need
just one game.
Gonna need every ounce of energy behind Light. Of course, the toughest opponent anyone could ask for in this bracket so far.
All right. Trying to catch him up underneath here. Both sides pretty good at doing that. First, he had an up tilt. You got to watch how you land in and around me. Fox gets so much off of these jump-ins, short hop nair. Sometimes even just the empty jump, hold shield, wait for your opponent to try to punish it, and then go for your up tilts. There's another one.
Oh, the back air gonna get punished there. That's normally such a safe move, but Steve's neutral air very quick out of shield. Also kind of auto-corrects and covers both sides for you. So even the cross-up for Light
that's
might
yours.
not have panned out. Dude, why is it so weak? It's reflected. Oh, and the catch out of the minecart. There it is. First stock goes to Akala once again.
Okay. Akala said, I know this matchup very well, my friend. You're going to have to bring me something a little different to the table. Fox's game plan is a very cut and dry one.
Setting up these walls just to ping pong Light back and forth in the minecart, taking so much damage off just one exchange. Light maybe with a chance. Yes, beautiful tech chase.
Love that. Kananabe did that earlier too. The turnaround jab, fake out, boom, turnaround up smash. Jab, very good option too versus most characters up close being framed too. Again, can just kind of stop you in your tracks, pull you down. You know, disrupt something that you're trying to get started. A little bit more difficult to do versus Steve, if I may say so, but still certainly something to keep in the back of your mind.
Man, I can't stop pointing out how much mileage Light is getting off the shine in this matchup. It's really making Akala think twice out of disadvantage. Even when he's riding the minecart, the reflect still goes through.
That's right, and I'm really glad you brought that up. That was kind of the difference maker in some of those exchanges with him and Sonics earlier. It's like, can I use down air right here to give myself a little bit of breathing space on the way down? Or do I have to elect to go for a block? If he can't down air out of disadvantage, he's gonna be in some trouble. Get that card out of here, and get that out of here too. I'm not afraid.
Yeah, Steve definitely has to think so much harder when those options are off the table. Oh, and looking for the down air right on top of Light. Unfortunately, it's not going to pan out for him. That wall separating these two, allowing Akala to get some more resources on deck. He's almost out of iron, though. Oh, and the dash grab not panning out. That could have been so important for Akala if he had punished it.
Oh, yeah. Iron getting swung around here. No tussling, man.
No iron either. Still doesn't find it. Oh my God, both of them with a swing and a miss. Akala finds the grab. And also some iron and a diamond to boot. My God.
Okay, and he's built the wall up very smart here, forcing him to recover high. Should be an up throw here this time. Red stuff, you're dead. Not looking good right here for Light, but if he can find maybe a one hit into something, he'll be looking a lot better.
Oh, trying to like ledge cancel by breaking the blocks with down smash right there. Unfortunately, he was standing on the platform, so he's just gonna find himself right there, unable to get off of it without taking some damage. Akala racking it up, a couple up airs. Oh, wow, hopping right over the minecart, okay.
Oh, whoa, okay, hits him with the reverse.
Yep, and he's canceling the end lag of the shine with the spot dodge as well to make himself actionable sooner. Light playing his character to the fullest right now. Let's see if it's good enough to get a game on the board.
That's right, knowing the inner workings of this character right here is what's kind of forced him to this position, but I can't help but to feel like I'm about to see a big play here on Akala's behalf. Again, being able to kind of burst right in with his dash attack as well. Okay, nice, reflect, get that card out of here. Again, these options at a disadvantage right now, like you mentioned before, kind of forcing Akala to think twice before approaching, especially in the air. It's usually cart or it's down there if he's above you. Okay, there's down there dash attack, breaking that zone. Get that anvil out of here.
Trying to call out the anvil with the up air as well, taking a page out of Sonic's book perhaps. Didn't connect, but still he didn't get hit for it, and there it is, the up smash. Light putting a game on the board, stays alive. He's begging him to run it back.
All right.
Will Akala accept? Don't let him bully you.
Yeah, don't let him bully you, man. Don't let the sleeves fool you, okay? He's more of a lover. He's not quite the fighter you think he is, all right? Okay, it looks like they might actually be running it back.
Oh, Light picking the song. Oh, okay, it's a Smashville stage.
Okay, word.
All right, so we're not getting that precious run back to Pokemon Stadium 2. I think Akala probably knows by now that Light really favors the stage, even if it's good for Sonic. I'm sorry, for Steve.
That's right.
He'd rather just change something up, deny him that comfort zone.
Okay, next game is here now. Run it to Town and City, so the kills off the top you're gonna have to work a little bit harder for, but again, the trade-off, again, the off-stage gameplay is gonna be a little bit more present right now. We walking the dog, not taking them all the way to the corner. A lot more real estate here to work with. Actually gonna elect to go for down smash that time. Okay, wait a minute. I can put a little damage on myself. TNT with the reflect on the cart, and these up airs getting busy.
Damn, both of them taking a huge combo to start things off. Ledge cancels off the anvil, disappearing, keeping the offense up. Light looking great here, actually parrying the minecart, shining the anvil. The counterplay is alive.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and the down smash! My God! Can't even tech his own walls right there. I've got to say, there's something karmic about watching Steve get stage spiked by that.
I know, right? It's just like, dang, man, you got all these blocks set up, and then they came and did you in. Whoa! Finally was able to get one of these anvils to hit the mark, courtesy of the footstool. No early jump in. Of course, Akala always ready for the anti-air, man. He's an absolute machine in that regard.
Yeah, for real. The young man reactions. But Light, even in his 20s now, still has some of those himself.
Okay. Up tilt, no,
Oh, the down tilt starter?
Uh-huh, what are you grabbing, bro? Okay, Nair, what's up? Okay. Oh my God, yeah, that forward air getting busy too. Nair up close. I mean, even characters as blessed as Steve are gonna really struggle to deal with that. Oh, getting walked.
Oh no, he's gonna take so
no.
much on the block, but it's gonna deny Akala the spike afterward. Okay, evens it back up with that combo. Still not out of the woods yet for Light. Oh, is he? Oh,
No,
nice!
Langles.
He watched that video.
Langles, bro.
He watched the Rockman video.
Yes, he did. Okay, Ness, he was anticipating the anvil here this time. We should see a forward throw off stage. Okay, nice. Probably was looking more for down tilt there that time, but down smash just in case he decided to go high on the recovery. There are times where you see that, and man, always ready for the anti-air. You put stop block in front of him. He's always anticipating Light going for a jump. Okay, yes, reflect.
Man, that up smash with the wall behind Steve, actually so impossible to punish. You saw Light try to poke through with down tilt, probably Fox's longest move on the ground, and it still wasn't enough, but he's right back in it, getting the percents closer and closer here. A back air, but only with the stone weapon, not enough to do it, but the diamond will.
Okay.
All right.
Getting it done, yes.
Oh,
and
no.
yes, spot dodging.
Oh, no.
Spot
Trying to
dodging
SDI
up
through.
tilt.
Oh, and not the spike. Okay, Light, he'll take 55 as long as his stock stays intact here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Love that. Looking for the jab on the reset. My God. And the reflex. Always present. You cannot down there at a disadvantage, man. That could come back and bite Akala. The trade on the up smash. You blink and you miss it. One stock apiece here.
So many wild interactions right there. The blocks being there and then disappearing and causing moves to lose their end lag, but Light somehow keeping his presence of mind intact. Wow, off the reflected minecart. Unfortunately, not getting the second hit of up air that could have opened up the world for him.
Okay, whoa, what? Oh, not getting any up smashes. How is he just so, how is he, man, so evasive?
Okay, barely living that. Light with another chance. Akala looking for the forward smash. And there it is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Okay, it's just one game. He said, now do you want to run it back?
Light's like, hell no.
Hell to the no.
I saw what happened a week against Kananabe. Actually, that was a Fox doing it, so maybe he's happy to go there.
Okay, potential final game for Light here. If there's any Light fans in the audience, you might want to give him some of your energy right now. He has his work cut out for him.
The last hope for the United States in this bracket. The last Fox alive after he had to slay his brother Kaninabe. Oh, it's all down to this, Rod.
Okay, let's go. And we're rocking the miserable tag. It's a rough life I live, man.
And Light saying he's done. Both of these guys, you wouldn't guess that they're happy to be here based on the tags. But if you look at their faces, if you look at their placements here this weekend, they absolutely should be proud of themselves.
No, absolutely, man. I mean, this tournament is basically the Olympics, but for Smash. I mean, everybody who's anybody in the world right now representing their region and really more important, their respective character is here. Nice, gets the TNT. It's Looney Tunes time, man.
Such a demonic ledge trap there from Akala. Wow, the shine. Forward air to follow, and somehow that anvil not taking Light off the screen.
Man, he's always out of the way, though. Down tilt, my God, bro. Flick that C-stick, why don't you?
Getting as much damage as he possibly could for 3 hits, I think.
And nice. The ground game, though, still very potent on Fox's behalf. Frame 4 on bursting in. Okay. Oh, you tried it, and you tried it too.
Just a little slow to the draw for that punish is Akala. Light gonna charge that as long as he possibly can. Up smash, ton of lag on that move, but unfortunately it's still not enough to do the job. However, the score is dead even at this point. First stock is gonna mean so much. It goes to Akala.
Okay, that's just one stock, but of course we just need one opening. He's definitely at chill. Jab lock, up smash percent. Okay, speaking of up smashes, I believe you've seen the beginning of Atlas come out. Back air. Yeah, you know it's not real, but it's real to me, damn it. It's real to me.
It's not gonna kill from the center, but from the ledge, it certainly will. Light still in this. Oh no, that is so bad for him. Can he get the spike this time? Yes, he can, and that's a stock for Akala. Oh no. America's hopes and dreams quickly fading. Oh, and another one, no way.
Bruh.
No way he does it again.
Bruh.
No way. Oh, and his weapon broke. Had to craft a new one right there. That could have been the end of Light's tournament life. Let's see if he still has some gas in the tank, though. A clean
nice
stock, and he's not down by all that much.
All right, taking a page out of Sonic's book right there, man. Getting above the minecart. Very smart, very dangerous thing to do, but if you know you have the skills to do it, why not let it rip? Great stuff.
Ooh, that up air out of shield from Akala, knowing it would hit in the back first. Actually so valuable for him right there to shake that pressure. But Light, what do you have, man? You got to get this kill before the percents get out of hand.
That's right, and that's such a difficult thing to do right now because you have to approach that much more aggressively.
Down air, tech chase, no, nothing.
Ow, whoa, just reflecting the wrong thing there.
Oh, okay. A bit of a reach right there, but it's gonna pay off. Akala down to his last stock. Very comfortable lead here, but let's see what Light can do. If he gets an opening, a lot of damage could suddenly appear.
Okay, no, caught in that corner. You got to get out of that.
Yeah, literally between a block and a hard place.
Okay. Can I get a short hop in there? Nice. Using the multi-hits of forward air right there to keep the landing options ambiguous. No more fall all the way down there this time. And definitely no more short hop in there. Does not want to be that close on Steve.
Oh, and no. Akala basically allowed to get that diamond for free based on the block setups he had. Hold on, Light finds his way in with the fair. Trying to keep hope alive right now. Oh, and the double wall, the single block, and then the triple. Oh, hold on. Big opening for Light. Another one. Oh, and he falls out just barely, but Light has brought this very close, and no way. A dash attack, he survives.
Okay, nice. Great presence of mind to hold shield on that top block. Akala has something crazy cooking. Off that platform. How?
Oh my God! Narrow misses for both players right there. Oh, a couple more percent and that up smash is gonna do it.
This stage is a mess. He got stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like it's just so overwhelming to deal with how much setup Akala has here.
Oh my God.
Jumps over the minecart.
Smart to not go for reflect that time. Oh no! Damn!
Minecart out of disadvantage. A Steve classic is going to send Light out of the tournament at 5th place, hugging it out on stage. But man, so many little things could have gone differently, and we would have been looking at a very different set.
Wow. What a set that was. Looks like he got the phantom hit of up air as well, too. We'll have to maybe take a peek at that replay and that final interaction there. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look at some of these early ones. A lot of KOs off a throw, maybe namely to the position that maybe Light was looking for. Dash attack, of course, forces you in. But if you're close enough to feel safe, why not stay a little bit closer to comfort? The problem is that same range where you want to stay in his face safely, you're also in grab range, too.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous set, front to back. We saw glimmers of hope for Light. Like that down smash, absolutely nuts. But things just got out of his hands. You know, Alcala able to build up so much extra credit. So many of these combos that work so well on Fox, namely the jab, walking the dog, as you said, Rod, all the way to the corner and then closing it out with forward air. You're gonna see it right here in that 4th game. And Light still almost brought it back against the odds, but it was the minecart out of disadvantage. The one time he was lacking, not pressing on that shine, that did him in. And
wow.
Man, you see them, nothing but respect for each other, hugging it out on the stage. But Light, the last hope for the USA, will fall at 5th place. Now we have an all-international top 4 for you. DR versus Japan in the winners finals, and then Japan versus Japan on the losers semis.
That's right. It's going to be an absolute monster of a top 4. So happy that we were able to bring in the first half together, Max. This was an absolute treat. Not very often that we get to see some of these players even meet in bracket, let alone on U.S. soil. So big shout again, once again, to the Port Priority staff for putting all this together.
Yeah, man, 3 of our 4 first-round top 8 matches were never before seen sets. They had never met in bracket, the only exception being Ken and whoever he fought first round. No, it wasn't Umeki. Mia.
Mia,
Ken
yes,
and Mia.
that's right. That's right. They played a couple times as well before.
Yeah, definitely a treat though, Rod. An honor to get to do this with you, man. It's been a rough couple weeks for your boy, but tournaments like this, the energy that we see, this is what keeps me coming back. This is what keeps me kicking.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who watched, who attended this event. Really, so much love to all you guys, and also the biggest thanks to Scott, the legend himself, Gyromite, for putting this one on. Guys, we're gonna take a seat for the rest of the top 4, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
That's right. Peace.